What's up everyone, how are you all? Today we are back with another blazing Naruto story. What if Sakura punches Naruto too hard? Sasuke bashing. If you enjoy, then please like, share and do comments, and also check the description to original creator of this beautiful creation. Ever since their team formed, Sakura has noticed how cruel Sasuke really is. Anything she would ask of him, he would be blatantly disrespectful towards her. A part of her was grateful that Naruto stood up for her most of the time. During this mission, she had begun to see Naruto in a different light. He wasn't an annoying doby who always asked her out on dates. Naruto was a kind person who was willing to help anybody. He was always there to cheer Sakura up even when Sakura would say some mean things to him. She had realized her wrongdoing, and began to be nicer to Naruto. For an example, she helped him with the tree walking exercise. Or she just talked to him to get to know him better. She was beginning to remember her mother telling her how poorly Naruto was treated. One time she searched through her mother's papers. Sakura had came across some very classified information about Naruto. Information that she knew she had to keep to herself. Naruto Uzumaki was the Jinchuriki of the nine-tailed fox. Being on the civilian council gave her mother special privileges to some information. Sakura went to the library to look up the term Jinchuriki. Once she learned what they were, she knew it wasn't right to hate Naruto for something he had no control over. Plus it was clear as day he was far from a demon. No, Sakura may have came across that she hated Naruto. But in truth she just didn't know how to act around him. So she made herself believe that he was annoying, as crazy as that sounds. None of that matters now, seeing as his vision was darkening. Maybe she should have actually given Naruto a chance. She could see it in his eyes that he loved her. He was crying for her right now as far as she could tell. That's when Sakura saw red chakra flow out of the blonde, forming the nine-tailed fox in the air. This was the last thing Sakura saw before she passed out, swearing to herself that if she got a second chance, she would give Naruto a chance. Sakura wanted to be with someone who looked at her with so much love the way Naruto does. "Wake up, inner," a voice called out. Sakura opened her eyes to see that she was standing in front of her inner self. "Inner, what's going on? Aren't I dying?" Inner shook her head with a smirk. "Nope, I don't know what happened. But something changed inside of you once you finally let go of that crush on Sasuke. Once you swore that you would give Naruto a chance if you got a second chance at life. Your chakra changed somehow. It began healing you in a way it has never before. Long story short, outer, you are stronger now. You have access to a lot more chakra now. You will notice it when you wake up. Second, you have two chakra natures. I suggest you learn how to use them. You have earth and water affinities. Knowing how you are, I'm sure you'll find a way to combine them to make wood release." Inner explained. All of this was too much information for Sakura to take at the moment. Wait, Mokuton? I can learn Mokuton," Sakura yelled. "Yep, your body seems to have developed a component for it, like a bloodline once you technically died. Like I said, outer. Some weird shit happened to your chakra once you died. Looks like it was a blessing that Sasuke did what he did. But just know I refuse, and I mean refuse, to have any sort of romantic feelings for him. After what he just pulled. He doesn't deserve you. I like Naruto better. He's super nice and really cute with those whiskers of his." Inner said. "Don't worry, I'm over Sasuke. As a matter of fact, I'm punching him the next time I see him. How long until I wake up?" "About now. You've been out for a few hours already. Just remember to actually train yourself now. I would train with Naruto so you can have a training partner. Don't waste this opportunity to be a badass kunoichi standing by the future Hokage side." Hokage being Naruto, that is. Inner smirked. Sakura sweat dropped. By all means she had no complaints. It was just funny seeing Inner crush over Naruto no instead of Sasuke. But a change was needed. Plus Naruto was cuter than Sasuke anyways. Suddenly her vision went black again. Well, looks like Inner was right, Sakura assumed, since she didn't feel any pain at all. She opened her eyes and instantly noticed she had more energy than she ever imagined herself having. Also realizing that her reserves did grow exponentially. However, she didn't get much time to think when she saw Naruto looking down at her with tears of joy in his eyes. It made her heart burst with warmth seeing them. Sakura almost cried herself if she didn't speak up when she did. "Hey Naruto, did you miss me?" She smiled. The blonde brought her into a tight hug, which Sakura happily returned and reveled in. You have no idea how much I was worried about you. Naruto told her in a soft, low tone. Those words made her blush. Had he really been that worried about her? Yes, Sakura was more than happy to be back. She wondered how long did she have to wait to make him her boyfriend already. They pulled away from their hug. So how long was I out? Sakura asked. About a few hours after you passed out. I was able to finish off Haku. Kakashi-sensei was about to take care of Zabuza. Then Gato showed up, saying he never intended to pay Zabuza. Had 500 of his men tied to kill us all. That didn't work out since we took care of them. Zabuza slaughtered a good portion of them along with Gato. Then after that done, Zabuza went to go check on Haku while me and Kakashi-sensei went to go see what was Sasuke thinking. I was so pissed at him that I punched him out of anger. Kakashi-sensei really let him have it. I've never seen Kakashi-sensei give such an angry lecture before. Oh, and Zabuza and Haku aren't dead. Haku says she wants to live a life not being on the run. So they are coming back to Konoha with us. We are gonna head back in 3 days. Naruto explained. Wow, looks like I really missed out on a lot. Sakura figured. None of that is really important now. I'm just happy that you're okay, Sakura-chan. Naruto beamed at her. Sakura felt her heart skip a beat. That bright smile of his really is contagious. She felt herself blushing at him. Sakura-chan, are you okay? You're turning red. Naruto asked worryingly. Sakura just smiled at him. Her smile made Naruto blush himself. He always thought Sakura was the prettiest girl he's ever come across. It's one of the reasons he's never given up on her. Wait, if we are at Wave Country, then if the books I read were correct. Uzushio Gakure was nearby here. This is a perfect way to start making it up to Naruto on how much of a bitch I was towards him. Sakura thought. Hey Naruto, I just got an idea. Sakura said. What is it? I'm not sure if you know this, but you are a part of a prestigious clan. The Uzumakis were related to the Senjus. They were said to be one of the founding clans to join Konoha. During the Second Great Ninja War, the Uzumaki's homeland Uzushio was invaded by 3 great villages. I read in a book that the village was near the Land of Waves. How about me and you go there and explore? I really don't want to be around Sasuke after I hit him. Would you mind tagging along with me? Sakura asked. Naruto gasped hearing what he just heard. He was from an actual clan? His clan had a hidden village? Of course he wants to go see it. Yeah, I really want to go visit there. When do you want to leave? Let me get myself ready first. Then we'll tell Kakashi-sensei. Sakura answered. No need to, I've already heard. Kakashi spoke up. Naruto and Sakura turned to see Kakashi standing in the doorway, reading his orange book. How are you feeling, Sakura? Kakashi asked, but then his eyes slightly widened. He could feel the amount of chakra she had. It was way more than she had just several hours ago. She had more chakra than him. I feel great, sensei. Never better. Sakura smiled. Are you sure? Because your chakra is. Kakashi trailed off. I know, sensei, my reserves have increased tremendously. I'll tell you more on how it happened another time. Just know that I'm going to become a strong shinobi from now on. Sakura told him. Kakashi nodded. It was best to let it go for now since it wasn't causing any harm to her, it seemed. Alright, so you two are planning a little road trip, I hear? Please let us go, Kakashi-sensei. I really want to go see if I can learn anything about my clan. Naruto begged. Don't worry, Naruto, I wasn't going to stop you. I was going to tell you how to get there. It's about a few hours ahead from here. If you want, you can camp out there for the night. Just make sure you are here when we leave. Kakashi shrugged. Naruto zoomed towards him and hugged him. You're the best, sensei. Hey, get off of me. Kakashi tried to push the blonde away. Sakura just laughed at the sight in front of her. Kakashi was able to push Naruto off of him. I need to come clean with him, Sakura thought. Eventually they all made their way downstairs. Sakura and Naruto both had their bags with them. They spoke to Zabuza and Haku for a bit. Haku was very apologetic to Sakura, but she just waved the other female off, saying that she wasn't dead, so everything is fine. Before they left, Sasuke decided to open his mouth. Well, looks like you're finally up. Sasuke smirked. No thanks to you. Sakura frowned. You should be proud of your actions, Sakura. I'm an Uchiha elite. The village would have been in an uproar if anything happened to me. You are a clanless shinobi. So being a sacrificial piece in order to keep me alive and an honor for you. Sasuke kept smirking. Unfortunately for him, he was met with a sting fist to his face. A loud crunching sound was heard throughout the room. Everyone turned to see Sasuke on the ground holding his nose. It was bleeding bad and broken. "There's you sacrificial piece, you bastard. I've tried too hard to please you and help. But no more, I'm done with you. I'm over you. You can go straight to for all that I care. Hell, everyone thinks you are gay anyways. So many girls at your flock just to ignore all of them. Looks real suspect to me, Sasuke." Sasuke spat his name like it was a disease. She grabbed Naruto's hand and led them out of door. No one was mad at her for doing what she did. In fact, they thought he deserved much worse. Well, Kakashi was going to report this incident once they get back to Konoha anyways. Little did any of the two realize. Sakura was still holding onto Naruto's hand while they were walking. It took a while, but they finally reached Uzushio. After passing the active whirlpool in the ocean, Naruto and Sakura were in the land of eddies. Most of the buildings were destroyed. Only what looked like an academy and cage building was left standing. "Wow, so this is my homeland," Naruto said in awe. Sure, it wasn't much to gawk at, but it was still his homeland technically. "Yeah, I bet there's so much history to this village that the world will never know about," Sakura voiced while looking at the broken buildings. "It's really sad to think of how many people died the day they were attacked." "Do you think we'll find anything cool here, Sakura-chan? I at least want to find something to bring back home. To say that I was actually here." Naruto wondered. "Who knows? But it's possible. I hope we find something here." Sakura shrugged. The duo kept walking around the area. They came across a cave. Being the curious 14-year-olds that they are, Sakura and Naruto went inside of it to see if anything was there. To their surprise, the cave was a deep one. The further you went, the more it seemed like the trail was never ending. "It's getting darker and darker the more we travel. Do you think we should head back?" Sakura wondered. "Yeah, hey, what's that light?" Naruto pointed. Sakura looked to see that it was a bright white light ahead of them. They stared at it in awe for a few moments. Suddenly the light rushed towards them and engulfed them before either of them could react. Break. Naruto and Sakura both woke up around the same time. Both groaning, feeling like they just got hit in the head. "What the hell happened?" Naruto asked. "I don't know, but hopefully it was nothing bad. I don't think either of are dead," Sakura answered. "You are right, young one." A voice spoke suddenly. Sakura and Naruto turned to see a weird-looking old man with horns and purple eyes floating in front of them. He had gray wrinkly skin. The old man also wore a white robe. From what they could tell, they were in some sort of sewer. Who are you?" Sakura asked. "Just a real old man whose spirit still roams around this world. I am known as the Sage of Six Paths, Hagoromo Otsutsuki." "It's been a long time, Kurama-kun." Hagoromo introduced himself. It's been a while, old man. It's been 14 years since you gave these kids a redo in life." Kurama appeared behind Sakura and Naruto. The two genin turned around to see the massive fox right behind him. Sakura wondered if this was all a genjutsu. Normally a person would feel frightened by being like this. This was the fox that destroyed her home over a decade ago. Yet she couldn't find it in herself to hate him for some reason. It's like she knows him. Naruto was the same. Obviously he knew about Kurama. But he never really tried to talk to him. He thought it was better off staying away so he doesn't get influenced negatively. Kurama looked down at Naruto. He stared at the boy for what felt like forever for Naruto. Then out of nowhere, Kurama made a smirk on his face. "It's been a while, kid. I was wondering when you were going to come see me again." Yeah. Can you tell me why are you talking to me like we met before? Why do I feel like I know you? I should be somewhat scared of you." Naruto was very confused. "Yeah, I feel like I know you too," Sakura voiced. That's when Naruto's eye widened, remembering that Sakura was with him. He looked at Sakura. Sakura-chan, I can explain." He freaked out. Sakura sighed then smiled at him. "It's okay, Naruto, I know you're a Jinchuriki. I've known for years now. My mom is on the civilian council so she knows these things. I found out by going through her important files one day. Also, my mom doesn't think badly of you either. She actually wanted to help you many of times." Sakura told him in a soft tone then continued. "I'm sorry for being such a bitch to you before, Naruto. You didn't deserve it. I don't really know why I found you so annoying. Maybe I was blinded by my crush on Sasuke so much that when I saw him and you go at it, I just took his side without even thinking about it. I'm pretty sure Ino did as well." I even let my relationship with my best friend end over Sasuke. The same guy who just told me I was disposable to him. You're not annoying, Naruto. During our time together on the team, I've learned that you're a real good person. You're far from a demon. I don't even think Kurama is a real demon. I believe in your dream of becoming Hokage. I want to help you achieve it. I'm going to start taking my career seriously. So please, Naruto, let me grow with you. Let me be there for you when no one else is. Sakura finished. Naruto had tears flowing down his eyes. No one as far as he remembered ever said anything like that to him. To believe that he would become Hokage. Sakura just apologized to him for all that she's done. But Naruto didn't even think her words or fists were nothing to hold a grudge over. She just told him that she accepted him. Sakura wants to grow with him. Kurama rolled his eyes. Sheesh kid, I forgot how much of a crybaby you were. Shut it, furball. If you've been with me this whole time, then you know how much this means to me. The blonde replied. Yeah, I know, kid. Kurama chuckled. Naruto looked at Sakura. He gave her the brightest smile that it made her cry. He's so adorable. It's no way in hell I'm letting someone else have him but me. She declared internally. I second that. Outer. Inner agreed. Thank you, Sakura-chan, you don't have to apologize. It was nothing but thank you for believing in me. I want you to be by my side too. He said to her. Anyways, kid, hear the old man out. He has something very important to tell the two of you. Kurama said. Sakura and Naruto looked at the old sage. He had a small smile on his face even though his eyes were slightly narrowed. It's time I told you two why I brought you here. First, let me explain to you my history. The history of chakra itself. Hagoromo told them about his mother Kaguya Otsutsuki. How she was the progenitor of chakra. Her original mission when she first came to this world. All the way to the point where she eventually got pregnant by a man named Tenji. How Tenji eventually betrayed her. To eating the chakra fruit. Ruling over all wars so peace can be achieved. Giving birth to him and his twin brother Hamura. Kaguya falling deeper into desire to have all chakra in the world. Hagoromo and Hamura teaming up against their mother who had integrated with the god tree to become the 10 tails. Sealing Kaguya and that leading to the creation of the tailed beast. Giving them all 9 beasts their names. Raising his own 2 sons. Teaching the ways of Ninshu. The change in Indra because of Black Zetsu. Who Black Zetsu is. How Black Zetsu was able to manipulate Indra. Telling the genin how Ashura grew to be just as strong if not stronger than Indra. Then explaining the whole history of Madara Uchiha and Hashirama Senju. How Hashirama was the one who captured the tailed beast and sold them to other villages as an offering for his peace treaty. Madara and Zetsu working together behind the scenes. Literally he told them almost everything. Including how Madara and Sasuke were incarnates of Indra. While Hashirama and Naruto were incarnates of Ashura. All in all, this was not what Sakura or Naruto was expecting to find out. The history of the world itself from the legendary sage of 6 paths himself. Damn, that story is intense. Who would have thought I'm actually an incarnate of this old man's son? Sasuke Teme too. I really am connected to that guy. Naruto groaned. While I truly really appreciate the history lesson. A lesson which I'm 1000% positive I will never forget. Why are you telling us this? Why are we even here? Sakura asked. I was about to get to that, young Sakura. You see, I've already met you two before in a different time. You don't remember because I didn't give you back your memories. When I met you two, it was during the 4th Great Ninja War. You two along with Sasuke, your sensei Kakashi and a man named Obito Uchiha. You were fighting against my mother Kaguya. Unfortunately, during the battle, Naruto and you were sent to a different dimension by my mother. After she was able to finish off Sasuke, she came to finish you two off as well. That's when I stepped in. I decided to bring you two back to life but as well as send you to a different time. It's basically a redo to make sure things to turn out like last time. You three were only separated because Zetsu was able to get Kakashi while he was off guard. That's when my mother made her move. But back to the point, you two were brought back so you can make sure things don't turn out like last time. Like maybe you could get the 5 great villages to unify sooner than they originally did. Maybe young Naruto could actually become Hokage before the war starts. Maybe young Sakura could actually draw out her full potential this time. Many things can change because of this opportunity that I'm giving you. Naruto, I'm going to be giving you back the powers you once had. as well as your memories. You are the meeting place for the tailed beast. So it's only right that you have access to all of the tailed beast chakra. But Kurama will be your partner like before. I will rearrange your seal so it's no restrictions between you two. Kurama, I trust you to be there for young Naruto. Hagoromo said. Yeah, I got it, old man. Besides, I like the kid anyways. Kurama shrugged. Hagoromo smiled. Good, but Naruto, you won't be able to access Kurama's full power until your body grows more. So I would give it a year and a half or two. But you will be in full control of any of his chakra and yours. You will also be able to share it with others just like before. Naruto was amazed at what he was hearing. It sounds like he was going to become an awesome shinobi, again. He was grateful to Sakura for even suggesting they come here. The old sage looked over to the pinkhead. Now you young Sakura are a rarity. In your previous life, you had immeasurable physical strength. You excelled at medical ninjutsu. You performed many surgeries since you were the apprentice of Tsunade Senju. You even learned her most prized technique, meiotic regeneration. Don't worry, I will also give you back your memories so you will remember. Now you seem to develop the same bloodline as the Hashirama. The wood release. Hagoromo voiced. Naruto gasped. He looked at Sakura with wide eyes. Is he for real, Sakura-chan? Sakura laughed sheepishly. Yes, sorry, I forgot to tell you about it. I literally found out while I was unconscious. I have a split personality, so I'm able to take to my inner personality either while I'm conscious or not. She's the one who told me. Apparently me getting impaled my ice den-ins was a good thing. My supposed death triggered something weird with my body, she told me. That's why I have a lot more chakra than I did. Hagoromo nodded. Indeed, in a way young Sakura is like a Jinchuriki. I don't know how it happened, but it seemed you also share a piece of Hashirama's soul just like Naruto here. It could explain how you were able to unlock wood release this time. Because you did have both earth and water affinities in your previous life. But Sakura, I'm going to give you a power that will be very useful to you. Think of it as a multiplier for your abilities. Naruto will have access to an unimaginable amount of chakra. I want you to be able to keep up with him. So that's why I'm giving you this ability. Whether it's your eyesight, distance in seeing, sense of smell, taste, power in any of your jutsus, speed, you name it. I want you to be even stronger than you were in your old life. Because of your bloodline and soul being a part of Hashirama's, you will have easier access to sage chakra than most. Well, except Naruto, you two will probably be even in that regard or real close if not. Sakura's jaw was on the ground. She was going to get an ability that increases the power of her attacks. He was right, it is like being a Jinchuriki in a way. Okay, so how am I supposed to know how to activate the power you are giving me? I don't even know how to use Mokuton yet. Sakura wondered. You both will know how to use your new and previous abilities once you wake up. You will also your old memories as well. Kurama will be a guide to both of you. I also know that you will meet up with Kurama's siblings as time goes by. Actually, you are going to meet Shukaku in a month, I believe. Hagoromo answered. Hey, gotta deal with that crazy bastard again. Oi brat, you better not lose to that Tanuki. Kurama said. Did I lose last time? Naruto asked. No. Kurama replied. Naruto smirked. If I didn't lose then, I definitely won't lose now. Hey, good, because I will make sure you suffer a good punishment of my choosing if you lose. Kurama smirked. Naruto gulped. Hagoromo shook his head. Kurama, be nice. You worried too much, old man. So how are we supposed to explain our sudden new powers? Sakura wondered. Honestly, I wouldn't even bother caring if I were you too. That village of yours won't do anything reckless. Only that man named Danzo will try something. But I have no doubts you will be able to handle yourselves. If you two show off your power, it will greatly help your village. Other nations would be wary of attacking you. Plus Konoha would be fools to try anything against Naruto. A fully controlled Jinchuriki is very rare. The kid will be able to use my chakra as if it were his own. Kurama explained. Well, I guess that'll work. We do have to defend the village after all. Sakura figured. Wait, what about Sasuke power? He is Indra's incarnate after all. Naruto asked. Sasuke won't get his powers yet. I'm not too sure if he will unless it's no other choice. The way he is now, I'd rather not give him the Rinnegan. If I don't have to. Hagoromo replied. I will be implanting you two knowledge of Fuinjutsu. Believe me, it will come in handy. I must go now. While it doesn't feel like you two have been here for long. On the outside, it's already been a day and a half. Sakura, you can name the ability I gave you if you want. I came up with something basic like upgrade. Since it's a multiplier that will upgrade wherever you draw the chakra towards. Like I told you both, you will remember and understand everything as soon as you wake up. Hagoromo said. That's when everything went black for the two genins. Sakura was the first to wake up, Naruto following right after. They were outside at the entrance of the cave. Was that a dream? Naruto wondered. Sakura knew it wasn't a dream. She felt unimaginable power coursing through her. It was like she was in a completely different body. Sakura remembered everything about her past life as well. She inwardly cringed remembering just how stuck she was in Sasuke. Even after he left the village, Sakura was obsessed with him. No, it wasn't a dream? Can't you feel it, Naruto? The power and memories that we have? Sakura questioned. Oh, the blonde felt it alright. It was mind-boggling remembering the shit he could pull off. Flying was one thing, for example. As well as mixing a Rasengan while lava chakra. Naruto knew he couldn't make it as big as before since he couldn't use Kurama's chakra mode until a couple years. But he could still make it a decent size, he felt like. He could feel his chakra coursing through his coils. It felt very warm. Yeah, I do now. Wow, I can't believe that actually happened. Now I remember Kagaya killing us. He winced. Sakura also winced remembering that memory. It was far from pleasant. So what Sakura-chan, please be my girlfriend? Naruto abruptly asked. Sakura was shocked by his words. He didn't just ask to go out with him. He asked her to be his girlfriend. Remembering how she felt about Naruto now and in the past, she knew she wanted to be his. When Sakura had confessed to him in her previous life, the time where she was trying to find Sasuke with a few of the Rookie 9, Naruto said she was lying to herself, knowing she still had feelings for Sasuke. That was true, but it was also true that she did actually hold feelings for him. They weren't as strong as her feelings for Sasuke, but they were still there. Now that her feelings for Sasuke were gone, she only wanted to be with Naruto. That much was certain. She was blushing before she smiled. Geez, Naruto-kun, at least ask me out on a date first before you ask me to be your girlfriend. She teased. Naruto was also blushing. He couldn't believe he just asked her that. It wasn't meant to come out that way. But it didn't matter now. Naruto knew that Sakura didn't like Sasuke anymore. So why not go for her again? He remembered Hinata's confession to him. He was shocked that Hinata loved him. It was a good chance he could have married her. However, his feelings for Hinata weren't as strong as hers for him. He liked her as a friend. Sakura was the one he was in love with. So a date first then? Yes, a date first. Now come on so we can get back to the village. Sakura said as they made their way back to Wave. So what are we going to tell Sensei? We both know he will notice something is up with us. Naruto asked. It's no point in hiding anything. We should just tell him the truth. Then show him our abilities as proof. I'm sure he'll say something to the Sandame. We will handle it when we get there. Sakura answered. What about Sasuke defecting to Orochimaru? Granted, now I don't care for him as much. But still, I don't know if I want him to go to Orochimaru. Naruto voiced. There's nothing we can do about it. He's way worse than he was in the past now. I don't know how, but he just is. So if he wants to defect, I say let him. Sakura shrugged. Isn't that giving Orochimaru another chance at the Sharingan? Naruto questioned. Yes, but unless Sasuke suddenly has a change of heart, it's no way of preventing him from defecting. Even if we were able to convince Tsunade-sensei to lock him up, I'm sure Orochimaru will figure out a way to get him one way or another. Sakura replied. Yeah, you're right. Well, I could always kill him when we fight in the Valley of End. Oh, we could do it together? Naruto suggested. Wait, I thought we were trying to find peace in the world? Sakura asked. We are, but Sasuke still has to be dealt with eventually. Honestly, I would rather not even worry about him. When we get back, we need to train ourselves. To get used to our old powers and new ones for you. Maybe I could learn a few things since I can use lava, magnet, and boil release. With me having the 6th path Senjutsu back, I can use all 5 nature transformations now. I won't try to learn wood style because that's your thing. I'm definitely going to take advantage of this. I'll be a ninjutsu powerhouse. Naruto said to himself. Don't forget about me as well, Naruto-kun. I told you I was going to be by your side the whole way. With me having wood release, the chakra amount I have access to now. And this multiplier ability that I have, I'm so going to be even stronger than I was before. Sakura added. They made it back to Wave the morning their team is supposed to leave. When the duo saw their sensei, they privately told him everything. Kakashi was absolutely dumbfounded by what his two students told him. He got all proof he needed to show him that they weren't lying by seeing Sakura form a small tree branch, which was the first time Sakura had even attempted to use her bloodline. Then he saw Naruto channeled Kurama's Yuki to his left hand only, showing his control over the fox's chakra. Kakashi had no choice but to believe him. In a way he was pretty sure the Hokage would be pleased with both of his students. Sakura being a pure wood release user, with Naruto being a fully in control Jinchuriki. Kakashi knew things were bound to be interesting when they got back. Kakashi was right about one thing. The third was happy with all that he heard. After Sarutobi gave Zabuza and Haku citizenships with Zabuza serving a month probation, Kakashi privately told him all that happened on the mission, including Naruto and Sakura's little trip to Uzushio. Just like Kakashi, Hiruzen had no choice but to believe their story after he saw their abilities firsthand. Now he wouldn't have to worry about Naruto not being able to protect himself. He was very happy hearing about Sakura's bloodline. He was amazed to hear that she was Tsunade's apprentice in her previous life. Seeing her punch a hole through his office wall was all he needed to see that realized that Sakura was a mini Tsunade. Hiruzen was a bit concerned about what Danzo would try to pull, but Naruto and Sakura assured him that they would simply avoid him unless he came to them. Sarutobi also learned that Naruto knew who his parents were, and who Jiraiya was to him. A huge part of Sarutobi was relieved that Naruto knew of his heritage. Another part was scared of his feelings towards him, but Naruto told him he didn't hold anything against him. He fully understood his reasons. Jiraiya on the other hand is a different story. Naruto was pissed that Jiraiya never told him he was his godfather, as well as for not visiting him at least once a year or every other year. So ass kicking was coming Jiraiya's way according to Naruto, which was second by Sakura. Hiruzen feared for his perverted student's safety. Naruto was given everything that belonged to his parents, including the key to their home. To Naruto and Sakura's surprise, it wasn't 10 minutes away from where she lived. With all that out of the way, now is all of Team 7 standing in front of the Hokage. Hiruzen was staring at Sasuke with a piercing gaze. Sasuke Uchiha, it's to my understanding that you used Kawarimi to replace yourself with your teammate Sakura. In order to protect yourself, you even called her a sacrificial piece to her face. Do you have anything to say for yourself? Sarutobi asked in a harsh tone. I have no regrets, Sakura will never be on my level. Neither will Naruto, I'm the strongest genin in the village. Sasuke replied. Whatever you tell yourself, Sasuke. Hiruzen said. That made Naruto and Sakura laugh at the raven-haired boy. Kakashi was also chuckling. Sasuke was seething at being laughed at. Alright, so Sasuke, since it seems that you will cause more problems for this team, you are Irby removed from Team 7. You will also have your ninja license revoked for 6 months to a year for admitting that you used your teammate as a sacrifice. Also, your earnings of this mission will be split between Sakura and Naruto. Normally I would also have you sent back to the academy, but I don't trust you to not be a problem to the other students. Team 7 will now be a 2-man squad. Hiruzen announced. This was amazing news for Sakura, Naruto and Kakashi. They would no longer have to deal with the Uchiha brat. It was a miracle as far as they were concerned. Sasuke on the other hand. What? You can't do this. I am an Uchiha. I demand you revoke this punishment. He yelled. That's when Hiruzen directed his killing intent solely onto him. Do you understand who you are talking to, brat? You do well to remember that this is my village. I can do this as I see fit. You aren't under the council side anymore. You were on mine the day you graduated the academy. So don't try to go cry to them, because it's nothing they can do about it. The old man had his eyes narrowed, speaking in a cold tone. Sasuke felt a shiver go down his back. He knew that the Hokage could kill him without even trying, but he wasn't going to back down. As soon as he was about to speak again, he felt fist connected to his face, shattering his upper and lower jaw. A second later he was sent flying out of the window, crashing hard into some trees and rocks. By the time Sasuke landed, he had a broken jaw, ribs, deep scratches, and a bad concussion. No one complained about her actions. Especially Sarutobi, since Sakura didn't break any of his windows or walls. When they were dismissed, Naruto really wanted to see his parents' house. So he dragged Sakura along, which she didn't mind in the slightest. She was happy for the blonde, even flattered that he would want her to share this experience with him. When they arrived, they saw the home was a nice home. Naruto saw his parents' room and the room that was supposed to be his. Sakura found his parents' library. It was filled with too many jutsu scrolls and books to count. It will definitely come in handy for the blonde and pinkhead. Naruto was happy that he didn't have to live in his apartment anymore. That wasn't to say he didn't like his apartment, but he always wondered how it felt to live in a house. He decided that he would move in the house tomorrow. Once they left there, Naruto was walking with Sakura to her house. So wasn't this around the time the Chunin exams started? Naruto wondered. Yeah, the exams took place soon after our mission. I'll say we have about a month to train ourselves. We have to at least be able to use all of our old abilities. But I will be working on my wood release and water and earth releases. Do you want to train together? Sakura asked. Naruto grinned at her. Absolutely, Sakura-chan, it'll be great for us if we do. I'm just glad that I won't be as weak as I was last time I took them. Me and you both, Naruto-kun, she replied as they arrived at Sakura's house. Sakura thought about offering him to stay for dinner. It's only her and her mother who lives here since her father died. She knew it was a pretty good chance her mother was cooking dinner. And this would be the perfect opportunity for Naruto to meet her mother, as well as help her explain the changes they went through. Hey Naruto-kun, would you like to stay for dinner? I know you planned on eating ramen for dinner, but maybe you should have a nice home-cooked meal instead? Sakura offered. The blonde was surprised. He didn't expect to be offered to stay for dinner. Was this like a date? Is this like a date? Sakura giggled. I supposed you could say it is. But I'd rather have our first official date tomorrow. Naruto blushed. Are really, Sakura-chan? I don't see why not. You did want to be my boyfriend, right? This is the first step to us becoming a couple, Naruto-kun. But couples have to date first to get to know each other. Luckily I already know a lot about you. And you the same to me. Still, it's proper to go out on a couple dates first, lover boy. She poked him in his chest lightly. Naruto gave her a sheepish grin. I understand, Sakura-chan. I'm just happy that I'll be able to call you my girlfriend eventually. I've always taken a step back because of your old feelings for Sasuke. I always thought you were too good and too beautiful for that bastard. I promise, Sakura-chan. He agreed. The pinkette smiled. Good, now come inside. It's about time you met my mother. She grabbed his hand and led him inside. Mebuki Haruno was more than surprised when her daughter brought Naruto home for dinner at that. She always knew that if it was anyone who was the perfect match for her daughter, it was Naruto Uzumaki. Naruto and Mebuki really hit it off. Both of them got along with each other very well. Sakura wasn't expecting this, but she was all for it. It made her home feel more lively with Naruto here. When her and Naruto explained everything that happened during their last mission, to say Mebuki was shocked was an understatement. To her, what her daughter accomplished in her previous life to what she's capable of now made Mebuki proud of Sakura. She knew her husband would be just as proud if he was still alive. It was a surprise to both Sakura and Naruto that Mebuki did know Naruto's parents. When they told her about them, Mebuki said she knew who Naruto's parents were because he was the exact carbon copy of his father. Plus, she was real good friends with Kushina. So she was one of the very few who knew Kushina was pregnant with Naruto. Mebuki wanted to adopt Naruto, but the Hokage had forbidden anyone from adopting him. It was to keep Naruto a low profile until he got older. After dinner, Sakura brought Naruto upstairs to her room to talk for a bit. Well, that went better than I expected. Sakura said, your mom is really nice, Sakura-chan. I just know I would have loved it if she could have adopted me. The blonde said in his normal hyper self. Although recently Naruto has been toning down his excessive hyper self, Sakura noticed him actually thinking things out more. His table manners were way better than she remembered. He was actually maturing. It was really noticeable when he was helping her explain the whole ordeal with Hagoromo Otsutsuki. I have no doubt you would have. So what time should we start our training? I've been thinking that since we have some knowledge on Fuinjutsu no, we could use weights like Lee does. But we will use weight seals instead. We may have our abilities back, but we still need to build up our bodies again. Increasing our speed will surely help out with that. Sakura voiced. Yeah, I was thinking about using weights too. I also want to teach you the Kage Bunshin since you have more than enough chakra to perform it now. Many don't know this, but when a shadow clone dispels, all of their memories and experiences are received by the caster of the jutsu. You remember me using clones to develop my Rasen Shuriken? That's why, because shadow clones significantly cut down the time to learn something. With this it will help us develop our ninjutsu faster. And it'll help with our taijutsu. We will be able to correct any mistakes in our forms. Naruto explained. Sakura was amazed by the capabilities of shadow clones. That will definitely help out with my wood release. Maybe even with my upgrade chakra too. Upgrade chakra? Naruto asked. That's what I'm calling the multiplier I was given by Hagoromo-sama. I can feel the chakra of it flowing inside of me. I believe I can control it to some degree now. But I'd rather practice with it so I can use it during the exams with no problems. Being able to increase the distance I can see will come in handy. Plus he's the one who named it upgrade and I can't think of a better name for it. She shrugged. Naruto laughed at her, causing Sakura to fake pout. "Aw, I'm sorry Sakura-chan, don't be mad at me. It's just the name is so basic but it fits so perfectly." I couldn't help but laugh. Naruto tried to make her happy. Sakura still kept fake pouting, which led to Naruto leaning in and kissing her forehead. That gesture made Sakura turn beet red. "You have a very cute forehead, it makes me want to kiss it." The blonde spoke softly. Sakura really turned beet red now. Naruto said the same words Sasuke told her a couple months ago. Wait, Naruto, were you actually hanged as Sasuke when he told me I have a cute forehead? I'm only asking because you are the only guy besides him to say it. I can see the same love in your eyes that I thought I saw in Sasuke's eyes that day. And now realizing just how Sasuke is, there's no way he would ever say anything like that. She asked. The blonde had a sheepish grin on his face. He was even blushing, remembering the time he did that. Originally it was meant to mess with Sasuke. But he really did believe she has a cute forehead. Naruto was speaking from his heart when he first said that to Sakura. Yeah, that was me. I had wanted to mess with Sasuke, so that's why I hanged into him. Though I did mean those words I said to you. I really do think you have a cute forehead, Sakura-chan. Hell, you're the most beautiful girl I know. Your pink hair and emerald eyes make you very unique to me. I can't help but to love the combination of them. I'm not sure if pink hair looks good on everybody. But I can say for certain that it's perfect for you. No one will ever be able to look as amazing as you do with pink hair. Or regardless for that matter. Naruto said to her. He doesn't know why he said all of that. You were speaking from your heart again, Kit. Kurama told him internally. Figures, I do that a lot. Naruto replied to his furry partner that he knows clearly. Remember. Sakura didn't know what to say. No one has ever went into detail to tell her how much her hair fits her. No boy has ever complimented her like that before. Her heart was beating very fast at the moment. All she could do was lean in and kiss him dead on the lips. Ooh, someone is already head over heels for Naruto-kun. Inner teased her internally. Shut up, Inner, let me enjoy this moment. I think I just found my soulmate. Sakura replied. That made Inner snort. I think you did too, Outer. With Naruto on the other hand, his thoughts were more like. Oh shit, she's actually kissing me on the lips. Damn it, I've waited years for this and it's finally happening. He joyfully thought. Congratulations, kid. You can now move on from Sasuke being the last one you kissed. Now you're on your way to marking your vixen. I still can't believe you died a virgin. This time you will lose that virginity of yours, kid. Kurama teased him. Damn you, Kurama. Naruto yelled at his partner. Naruto and Sakura's kiss lasted a couple minutes before they separated. Both of them heavily blushing. At the same time they were extremely happy with each other. Their first kiss was a bit awkward at first, but they knew with more practice it'll feel more natural. So what time should we meet in the morning? Naruto asked. Well, I'm not too sure, but I'm pretty sure it will be early. We do have to meet sensei in the afternoon. Sakura stammered. Oh, okay, that's fine. The blonde pulled her into a hug. Sakura stiffened in his arms before breathing in his scent. Even though she knew he didn't have any ramen today, Naruto still managed to have its scent on him somehow. And Sakura found that so pleasing. Once Naruto let her go, he smiled at her and opened her window. See you in the AM, Sakura-chan. He started roof hopping back to his apartment. Sakura just stood there watching the spot he just left from. She could still feel his slight rough and warm hands on her. Sakura knew it was official. Somewhere along the way she had fallen in love with her blonde teammate Naruto Uzumaki. The one person who always thought highly of her no matter what. The one person who she still felt like she didn't deserve. It was a odd but nice feeling actually seeing someone reciprocate your feelings. Break. It was around 4 in the morning when Naruto heard someone knocking on his door. He reluctantly forced himself to get up. He put on a pair of pants and a shirt before going to answer the door. He was surprised to see Sakura and Mebuki at his door with what looks like a bag of food. "Good morning, Naruto. I hope you aren't too upset with us coming so early?" Mebuki smiled at him. "Oh no, please come in, it wasn't like I was asleep or anything. I was just getting a cup of water." Naruto nervously laughed and lied. Sakura just shook her head. "You don't have to hide the fact you were asleep, Naruto-kun. We can see it all on your face." Naruto just sheepishly laughed as he led them inside his apartment. Mebuki had brought over some food for Naruto so him and Sakura could eat breakfast before they started their training. She was also curious to see what they were going to train in, so she joined them this time. After they ate breakfast, Naruto got dressed. They headed out to one of the training grounds. When they got there it was around 5:15 in the morning. Naruto and Sakura decided to stretch first. The blonde also applied a weight seal to both of them. When he left Sakura's house, he stopped by a ninja store to get some blank scrolls and ink. He also got some for Sakura in a separate storage scroll. When their weight seals were finished being applied, they channeled their chakra into the seal apply weight onto their body. Only putting on a certain amount so they can actually move. The duo ran 10 laps around the training grounds. It was a real strain on their muscles. The plan is to apply the weights at all times except for sleeping and the last day of the week. The last day was to give their body a rest from the weight. When they finished their laps, they took a 10 minutes break. Before they could get started on sparring, Kurama decided to interrupt. "Oi kid, the old man told me to watch over you two brats. That means he wants me to make sure you two are trained properly this time around. While having full access to my chakra is good, you still need to be able to fight strong goes without it. In your past life, you got lucky against a good amount of your opponents. If it was not for my chakra, you would have probably died a lot earlier than you did. Especially the one time Sasuke slammed your head into the rocky ground. So I want you to make a shadow clone. I'll transfer my conscious onto it, leaving most of my chakra inside your body. With our link back it'll work," Kurama instructed. Okay." Naruto shrugged then made a shadow clone. Another Naruto popped up with red eyes, defined whiskers and wilder hair. "Okay brats, I'm going to be monitoring your ninjutsu and taijutsu training. Be prepared to be put through hell with me," Kurama said. Sakura was surprised that he could come out like that while Mebuki was a bit frightened. Even though she was explained the whole story about him last night, it still didn't make it any easier knowing that she was actually close to the being whole rampaged through the village almost 15 years ago. "Oh wow Kurama, I didn't know you could cone out like that. Guess being a fully controlled Jinchuriki has a lot of perks." Sakura grinned. Yes it does Pinky. Now you two will start off by sparring with me," Kurama instructed. "But won't you just disappear with one hit?" Naruto questioned. "No, you should know this kit. The more chakra you put into a clone, the more durable and stronger it is. So imagine using my chakra to power this clone," Kurama explained. "Oh I get it." Naruto nodded. "Whatever, anyways, you will be sparring with me before each other. The reason being I want to push you harder than what you two may be able to at the moment. I don't want you kids to be unprepared for Shukaku this time. What's the point of having power if you can't utilize properly? That's why I'll make sure I do a way better job that the Slug Queen, Scarecrow and Toad Pervert can do. In a month from now I expect you to be able to take on high-level Chunin. You will be using clones to battle each other while your real selves are with me," Kurama said. "Are you sure we won't die?" Sakura hesitantly asked. Kurama smirked evilly. "Nope, welcome to Hell Kitties. Now let's get started," he roared. And that was the beginning to Naruto and Sakura's journey to hell itself. When their tort training was over with, it was time for them to go meet Kakashi. Both of them were exhausted. Every muscle in their body were sore. Also on the verge on chakra exhaustion. Even with their improved massive reserves, Kurama still found many ways to get them to drain themselves. By the time they met Kakashi, they both fell to the ground. Kakashi was confused as to why his students looked like they were wrung through the wire. He knew that they were going to take their training seriously. But not to this extent. Hey guys, I see your training is going along well then? He tried to make conversation. All he received were groans of exhaustion from his two cute genin. Just how hard were you guys going at it? Kakashi asked. Sakura was the first one to sit up between the two. You would have believed it if I told you. Kurama-sensei is a literal slave driver. He makes Tsunade's training regime look like an academy program. Same could be said about Pervy Sage. Even though that old pervert bullshitted half of my training, some of it was still really hard. He doesn't hold a candle to Kurama's training. Naruto added. Kakashi was bewildered at what he just put together. Wait, Kurama? You mean you two are being trained by him? An actual tailed beast? Man, that's so legendary. You guys better be grateful that you are getting this opportunity. The Biju have been around for hundreds of thousands of years. Their knowledge is unfathomable. Kurama smirked. Hey, Scarecrow knows his stuff. Please don't say that, sensei, it will get to his head. Naruto said. Well, I was going to train you guys, but seeing as you don't need my help. Kakashi said. Actually, I would like your help, Kakashi-sensei. I was planning on teaching Sakura the Rasengan. I just taught her Kage Bunshin earlier today. I want you to teach me Chidori. Last time you taught it to Sasuke, then when I asked you. You told me no, then half-assed tried to teach it to me. You did make up for it by helping me complete the Rasengan. But I still want to learn Chidori. I can actually do it this time since I have lightning release. Naruto told him. Sakura had stars in her eyes. Learning the legendary 4th Hokage's jutsu. She already planned on learning the Hiraishin. Now she could learn both thanks to her sweet Naruto. She pulled him into a tight hug, showering his face with kisses. Kakashi was surprised and amused by this reaction. If he didn't know any better, which he did, then it's safe to assume that Naruto and Sakura are becoming a couple. He quickly tossed that aside, saying, Naruto, how do you know about my Chidori or the Rasengan? Kakashi asked. He received a deadpanned look from his two students. That's when Kakashi remembered why. The copy nin looked sheepish. Oh yeah, past lives, old powers. Sorry, forgot there for a second. Anyways, the Rasengan is your father's jutsu. Since he's gone now, it falls onto you. And since you've completed it, you can claim the finished project. Do you think you can show it to me? It's only right as your sensei that I get to see your guys' cool jutsus you come up with. Naruto rolled his eyes and turned his palm upwards. He channeled chakra to form a Rasengan, then added wind chakra onto it, forming a wind light around the sphere, along with a screeching nose to accompany it. The blonde was surprised he was able to make it so easily still. He assumed that he may had to use a shadow clone. Kakashi was amazed to think that his most unpredictable student was able to complete a jutsu that not even the creator could. Sakura had already seen it before. Happy now, sensei? Naruto smirked. Yes, quick question, who was stronger between you or Sasuke? And Sakura, were you the strongest kunoichi? Kakashi wondered. In my opinion, Naruto was stronger by a hair while I was stronger than Lady Tsunade. Well, according to the first Hokage, my strength was greater than hers. Sakura beamed proudly. Well, this means I have to step my game up. I can't have my two students constantly outshining me. Kakashi replied with his typical eye smile. Anyways, so what are we going to do, sensei? D ranks? Naruto asked. No, you two can do those on your own. Look, the Chunin exams are coming up in a month. I want you two to be ready for it. Going in as the strongest genin team in Konoha. I want you to put on a show. I won't be able to train you as much. But I'm glad you found a teacher in Kurama. I have no doubt that both of you will pass. Kakashi informed them. That's fine and all, but what about our third teammate? Sakura questioned. I'm not too sure. It's a good chance it will only be you two. So be prepared if it is only you two. In fact, go into this test assuming that you will not have a third teammate. Kakashi answered. Sakura and Naruto nodded. Once their meeting with Kakashi was over with, they were deciding what should they do now. Sakura-chan, how about we go get something to eat, then we can go work on our other skills after. Naruto offered. Oh? Asking me out on a date already, huh, my handsome fox? Sakura smirked. Naruto grinned. Of course, my beautiful vixen. You asked yesterday, so it's my turn to return the favor. I see. Well, where do you want to eat, Foxy-kun? Sakura laughed. What's your favorite? Dumplings. I haven't had any since the night before we went to Wave. The pinkette smiled. Well, let's head to the dumpling shop, shall we? Naruto replied. They walked to the dumpling shop with Sakura's arm linked around Naruto's. It took about 15 minutes to get there. When the couple got there, they saw Anko. Anko was sitting down at a table, eating a plate full of dumplings. She was enjoying herself until she felt two huge chakra signatures come inside the store. When Anko looked up, she saw it was Naruto and Sakura. She couldn't believe that both of these kids had way more chakra than her. Okay, maybe Naruto since he was a Jinchuriki. But Sakura definitely should not have more chakra than her. Sakura ordered her favorite syrup-coated Anko dumplings. Naruto being the generous person, he was offered to pay for it. He told her he wanted to spoil her, which Sakura had no issues with. But she did say that she was paying for their next date. Anko waited until the couple were about to sit down. As soon as they were, she called out, "Oi brats, come over here for a second, would you?" Naruto and Sakura looked over and instantly recognized Anko, the crazy instructor from the second part of the Chunin exams. Naruto vividly remembers her licking his blood, with him looking at Sakura, who shrugged. They went over and sat at Anko's table. Aren't you Anko Mitarashi?" Sakura asked. Anko smirked. "Oh, so even fresh graduated genin like you know who I am." "Yeah, we know about a lot of shinobi. But why did you call us here?" Sakura questioned. "Simple, I want to know why do you have more chakra than me? It's so unfair. You're just a brat. Blondie over there, I know why he does. You on the other hand, Pinky. What's your reason?" Anko whined. The couple started laughing at her, causing Anko to become more annoyed. Being laughed at by genin is embarrassing. She had the mind to summon her snakes after them. Once Sakura calmed down, she answered the Tokubetsu Junin. "That because of a special condition of mine, Anko-san. In a weird way you could say I'm like a Jinchuriki." Sakura shrugged, not really wanting to tell Anko too much. Anko went-eyed. "How? It's a really long story that I don't feel like explaining. Can't risk giving out too much information just in case someone is around listening. They could be here for the Chunin exams for all I know." The pinkette replied. "You two are participating? Think your team is going to pass?" Anko wondered. "With flying colors, lady," Naruto said confidently. "Don't be too sure, kid. Overconfident genin like you always end up dying." Anko told Naruto. "Too bad I'm not overconfident. I'm just at the perfect level of it." He smirked. I like you kids. Who is your sensei?" Anko questioned. "Kakashi Hatake." Sakura answered. "Oh, so you're that bastard's team, huh? You must be the girl that the Uchiha brat substituted with to save his pathetic self." Anko figured. "Yeah, that's me. I broke that asshole's nose as soon as I recovered too." Sakura voiced proudly. "You did? High five, Pinky." Anko grinned, raising up her hand. Sakura gave her a loud high five. Naruto didn't know how to react to the situation. Anko sat there and talked to the couple for an hour. She decided that these two were her favorite pair of genin that she's come across. A part of her wanted to help them out for the exams. But she couldn't, she was the proctor for the second stage. Eventually Anko left, having to get back to the T&I department. Sakura and Naruto soon left after her. They went to the Naruto's apartment. The blonde was moving out of it today, so he needed to pack all of his stuff. When they arrived, Sakura told Naruto to just pack up all of his things while she sweeps around the floor to clean it up. It didn't take too long for the blonde to seal up everything that he really cared about. Sakura noted that he needed to buy some more clothes for himself. While his orange jumpsuit did kinda grow on her, Naruto needed more clothes. Good thing Naruto had a trust fund from his parents. According to the Sandame, Naruto's parents had set up a trust fund for him just in case something happened to him. Sarutobi decided to wait until he was older to inform him about it. So the second thing they did was go buy Naruto some new clothes and groceries for his house. Sakura noticed the occasionally glares that were directed at Naruto, so she glared back at anyone who did so. That quickly made them change their attitude, especially the man at the store who was trying to charge double for Naruto's groceries. Sakura scared him so much that Naruto was able to get a 75% discount on all of his groceries. The man at the clothing store was neutral to the blonde. Once all of that was taken care of, the couple went to Naruto's new home, the home he was supposed to grow up in. They spent the rest of the day going over all of the seals they knew about, as well as Sakura revisiting medical books just to refresh her memory. She was still able to perfectly use healing chakra. Going through several Fuinjutsu scrolls and books, it seemed that the level of sealing knowledge they knew up was on Uzumaki sealing standards. Way above any average Fuinjutsu master. Naruto guesses that the old sage must have known so much about Fuinjutsu. When it started to get late, Sakura brought Naruto back to her house to have dinner with her and her mom again. On their way they saw Ino Yamanaka walking by. Ino at first thought she was hallucinating. Sakura had her arm clung with Naruto's. The dead last of their class. "Oh forehead girl, long time no see," Ino greeted. "Long time no see indeed Ino pig." Sakura replied. "So given up on Sasuke already huh? Good, I can't believe what he pulled on you. It's a good thing I was starting to realize that he was not my type before I heard about what he did." Ino said. "Does everybody know about it already?" Naruto asked. "Pretty much, Sasuke is now not well liked by many shinobi." "Well, that's what my father said. I do know that most of the others who graduated with us feel the same." "But come on forehead Naruto? Really?" Ino teased. "At least I would never do that to Sakura-chan. I also don't treat her like she's a constant annoyance." Naruto retorted. "That is true, I'm just mad that I let him ruin our friendship." Ino sighed. Sakura eyes widened slightly hearing that. Ino still wanted to be friends? She had been realizing recently just how much she missed her old best friend. "What are you talking about Ino? You are still my best friend you know. Sasuke never ruined that as far as I'm concerned." She smiled. Ino was shocked hearing that. She instantly smiled back. "Of course I am Sakura, but you definitely had to tell me how Naruto became your boyfriend. Come by the flower shop tomorrow. You can come too if you want Naruto. See you guys." Ino walked off not seeing the blushes on Naruto or Sakura's face. A month has passed finally. The day that Naruto and Sakura have been training for. The Chunin exams were here at last. The hell they were put through by Kurama was real tough but in the end was very worth it. During their month of training, Naruto mainly focused on his ninjutsu repertoire. Taijutsu and Fuinjutsu. He knew he could heal people. But both Sakura and Kurama made him learn medical ninjutsu still. Sakura even made Naruto's clone memorize everything about human anatomy. Anything she knew about medical ninjutsu she taught to Naruto. Even though he can't use his chakra mode yet to replace limbs and such. He could still combine his medical chakra with Kurama's chakra to accelerate the healing process exponentially. Sakura was able to do something similar with her upgrade chakra. With the help of his clones, Naruto was able to learn a couple lava and ice jutsus. He could use his magnet release to slow down various substances. For an example, thanks to his furry partner, he could use magnet release to slow down Gaara's sand and even control it to some degree. Although he mainly only used magnet release for his Rasengan, he was only able to create so far a wind, water, fire, lava and magnet release Rasengan. Said blonde also figured out a way to use his sage chakra. While he can use it to add to his strength and jutsus, he still needed to go to Mount Myoboku so he can fully master it again. Naruto was just happy that he could use it at all. Sakura also made him study books more to increase his intelligence. She taught him many things. Naruto could also use at least one jutsu from every element. But he mainly relied on wind and water. If he wasn't combining elements, Sakura now had her strength back. She could fully utilize her strength technique. Kurama taught her several water and earth jutsus and couple genjutsus. Being sealed inside Mito Uzumaki allowed Kurama to study the first Hokage's bloodline. So Kurama did his best to explain the wood jutsus that Hashirama was capable of. Obviously Sakura wasn't on that level yet, but she was very proficient in her bloodline thanks to her shadow clones. Kurama sparred with her and Naruto almost every day, as well as making her and Naruto fight against each other. Kurama also helped Sakura learn how to fully control her upgrade chakra. She could summon it and surround it around her like a Jinchuriki could with a Biju's chakra. She was able to beat Naruto a few times when he uses his initial Jinchuriki form. Even when Naruto summons 3 chakra tails, Sakura can still keep up with her upgrade chakra. If she's not using her upgrade chakra, then she uses her bloodline to counter Naruto. Overall, she could compete with Naruto even at his full power. Sakura's upgrade chakra was ironically the same color as her hair. Kurama made sure her and Naruto's speed and taijutsu skills were at least high Chunin level without using her upgrade chakra or Kurama's chakra. Apparently Sakura was also immune to most if not all genjutsu thanks to Inner. Inner was also able to block out any mind reader jutsus. Naruto taught her the Rasengan while he learned the Chidori from Kakashi. He told Sakura that he prefers the Rasengan after he mastered Chidori. Rasengan contained more concentrated power than the Chidori. Both of them were studying the Flying Thunder God technique. So far they could perform it. But it still needed work on being mastered. As long as they had marked their target or had a ceiling formula on the kunai, it was guaranteed they could perform the technique perfectly only 2 times as of now. Overall both were proud of how far they came. In 1 month they were way stronger than what they previously were. Sakura also discovered that by channeling her upgrade chakra into her eyes, if she focused hard enough she could see a person's chakra network. Similar to the Byakugan, just quite not on the level yet. She figured the more she practices with it, the more in depth she could see. Also she learned how to sense chakra signatures. Naruto could do that and sense a person's emotions. Although so far Sakura had a farther sensing range. Over the month, their relationship also took a step forward. It wasn't a day that went by that they weren't together. Mebuki and Ino would tease them saying they are a married couple. Mebuki went as far as to give Sakura permission to sleep over Naruto's house anytime she wanted to, while Naruto had permission to stay at their house anytime he wanted to. Mebuki and Naruto also developed a close relationship. Naruto looked at her like a mother figure, the same way he looked at Tsunade. Mebuki was happy that Naruto thought of her that way, because she definitely saw him as a son-in-law. Sometimes she would share stories about her memories of Kushina with Naruto. While Ino and Sakura repaired their friendship, Naruto also grew closer to Ino. They were better friends than they originally were. So much so that they told Ino about Kurama. Kurama had fun meeting Ino inside of Naruto's mindscape. He tried to scare her for shits and giggles. Soon Ino developed a love for his soft fur. Much to his surprise, so far only Ino and Sakura were the only ones to compliment and play with his fur. Now it was time to head to the academy. The couple were at Naruto's house. Sakura decided to stay there for the night, since Naruto wanted her to. And she wanted to as well. Instead of his typical orange jumpsuit, Naruto wore a black jumpsuit with orange strips with a black headband. Sakura had cut her hair short, leaving it a bit past shoulder length. She wore high-heeled black shinobi boots with black Anbu-style pants, with a red sleeveless performance shirt and a black vest. Her headband was red. Ready to kick some ass, Sakura-chan? Naruto asked her with a grin. Sakura returned his grin and kissed him on the lips. Do you even have to ask, Naruto-kun? You know I'm more than ready. They made sure they had everything packed in their storage scrolls. Food, water, blank scrolls, a week's worth of clothes, ninja supplies. They had it all sealed up. The couple made their way to the academy by using Shunshin. When they arrived, they walked in a bit to see Kakashi standing by the door waiting for them. Kakashi eyed his students for a bit before he nodded. Good, you two are ready. Now from what I was told, you don't have a third teammate, but I doubt you will need one. Be wary of your fellow competitors. I'm proud of how far you two have come from just a month ago. Good luck, my cute little genin. He gave them an eye smile before using Shunshin to leave. Naruto and Sakura walked inside. They came across a group of people surrounded by a door. Just like last time, Team Guy was there trying to go along with the act. Basic genjutsu to weed out the weak, just like last time. Sakura noted. Yep, and unlike last time, I can actually tell it's a genjutsu with ease. Naruto voiced proudly. Sakura rolled her eyes. Of course you can. Me and Kurama would have kept making you endure genjutsus until you were able to point them out easily. Come on, let's head up. They walked up the stairs. The couple didn't see Neji staring at them. Once they got to the room, they were once again met with glares and some killing intent from the competition. Naruto wanted to show them real killing intent, but Sakura told him before they entered the room to just ignore it. Knowing both of them could easily give off a fair amount of intent thanks to Kurama, Sakura said it wasn't worth putting the target on their backs just yet. Which Naruto couldn't help but agree with her reasoning. So they settled for just giving them all a deadpan look. That's when they heard Ino call out to them. Sakura, Naruto, over here. Ino waved at them. Sakura smiled at her best friend. Her and Naruto walked up to the rest of the rookies. The whole rookie 9 well 8 excluding Sasuke was here. Man Ino, do you have to be so loud? Shikamaru yawned. Shut up Shika, and yes I do. Be grateful that I'm not as loud as Dogboy over there. Ino pointed to Kiba. Hey, I'm not as loud as Naruto at least. Kiba countered. Well that is true, Naruto isn't even as loud as he used to be anymore. So of course he wouldn't be as loud as you anymore. Ino replied. Kiba was about to retort until he noticed Sakura's appearance. He didn't know what happened, but she was different. She now had toned muscles on her arms showing that she's been training. Sakura also had an aura around her that screamed power. As well as she looked more attractive than she did a few months ago. Ino saw Kiba checking Sakura out. She instantly put a stop to it. You might as well give up while you're all red Kiba. Sakura and Naruto have been dating for a few weeks now. So she's off the market Dogboy. That was news to Team 8. Shino didn't really care. Hinata was stunned and heartbroken, knowing that she lost her chance to go after Naruto. Kiba was shocked that somebody as pretty as Sakura would date Naruto. What? Why him? Naruto was the dead last of our class. A complete loser. Kiba voiced. His comment irked Team 10, Hinata and Sakura. Naruto wasn't even paying attention to Kiba. He was having a conversation with Kurama. Keyword was dog breath. Naruto-kun is not the dead last anymore. While you were talking, you were only ahead of Shikamaru in ranking. Meaning you were third to last. If Naruto-kun would have actually had someone to help him, there's no way he would have been dead last. Shikamaru was only second to dead last because he was too lazy to give any effort. So really who would have been dead last if those two circumstances were different? Sakura told Kiba. It pissed her off when people try to disrespect Naruto. She had half the mind of sending Kiba through a window courtesy of her chakra-enhanced fist. Kiba knew to keep his mouth shut by the look he was receiving from Sakura. Hinata did not know how to feel. She felt angry at Sakura for being with Naruto after the way she used to treat him. But she figured that Sakura could have changed during the last few months. No, it was clear as day that she's changed. Hinata was not confident that she could beat Sakura for Naruto's heart. Plus she wouldn't want to do that to Naruto. However, she did feel grateful towards Sakura that she took a farther step into Naruto's life. Hinata knew she was too shy to do it, but she was happy that someone was able to give him the love he deserved. Maybe she could convince Sakura into sharing Naruto? Kabuto was watching the group from a distance. According to his information, Sasuke Uchiha was supposed to be on Team 7. But Sasuke was not present. He was originally going to go over there to show them his information cards. But he decided against it. Quiet you maggots. Ibiki made his entrance. From that point on, the Chunin exams officially began. Ibiki instructed everybody to take a seat. Then handed out the written exam and gave everybody the rules to the test. Some cries of protest were heard, but he wasn't fazed by them. Sakura breezes through the test. None of the questions were too hard for her to answer. Once she was done, she killed an ant that was on her arm. That ant was a hanged clone of Naruto's. Naruto was able to answer a couple questions himself thanks to Sakura's tutoring before he received his clone's memories. An hour passed and Ibiki gave out the 10th question. Once he seeded out those who weren't strong-willed enough to continue on. He passed those who stayed. Not a second later was wasted when Anko crashed through the window to make her entrance. 27 teams? You sure have gotten soft Ibiki. Anko said. Not my fault, the kids have more backbone than the last batch. Ibiki shrugged. I'll be sure to cut it down by half. Alright you wimps. Meet me at training ground 44. You have 30 minutes to get there. Anko then left. Ibiki sighed. She forgot to tell them how to get there. Luckily for Naruto and Sakura, they knew where the Forest of Death was located. During the month, they spent time hanging out with Anko. Anko treats them as her younger siblings. She's even stayed the night at Naruto's house a few times when they asked her to. Anko told them as a gift she will let them sign the snake summoning scroll if they make it to the finals. Which Anko had no doubt they would. She knew of Sakura and Naruto's skill set. She was pleased that she had powerful genin as her siblings. It only took 10 minutes for the couple to get to the entrance to the Forest of Death. Yo, it's took you too long enough. Anko told her siblings. Hey, at least we got here before anyone else. Anko nay. Naruto countered. He's right, Nei-chan. You didn't even tell the other competitors where to go. So Ibiki had to. Sakura added. Anko had a sheepish expression of her face. Whoops, I did forget to tell them. Oh well, Ibiki covered me. A part of time thinks he assumed that he was going to have to cover for you, Anko nay. Naruto told her with a sweat drop. Probably so, but anyways, look, I want you two to make sure you pass this next part of the exam. How can I brag about my cute little siblings to the other Chunin if you fail here? I brought you to the forest of death a couple times before just to give you guys a small edge. I'm not even supposed to do that. So you better make sure your asses pass. Am I clear? Anko said. Crystal Anko nay-chan. Naruto and Sakura replied with smirks on their face. It only took another 5 minutes before more people started arriving. Once 30 minutes were up, everyone who passed the first exam had made it. Alright you brats. Listen up, the second exam will be taken in this forest behind me. Your goal is to obtain 2 scrolls and take them to the tower. The scrolls are a heaven and earth scroll. You will be given one while you have to find a team who has the one you need. Killing is allowed in this part of exams. You have 5 days to acquire the scroll you need and make it to the tower. You must not open the scrolls in the forest. They must be opened at the tower, otherwise you will be disqualified from the exam. Anko explained. What about food? Choji asked. The forest is full of it. You just have to hunt for it. Now I will be passing out their waivers. They so in case any of you die. Konoha will not be responsible in any way for your death. If you do not sign this form, then you cannot participate in the exam. Once you are done signing the form, you will turn in it to the booth over there. Anko pointed to the booth. They will give you a scroll and the gate number your team needs to go stand at. She said. Anko handed out the forms to everybody. Naruto and Sakura signed them, turned them in, got their scroll and went to the gate number they were told to go to. So did you sense him? Naruto asked. Yep, Orochimaru is here just like last time. It's a 90% chance he's going to come after us. He has to know Sasuke isn't here, so he may come for us to get answers. Hopefully he doesn't try to give either of us a curse mark. Sakura shuddered at the thought of being bitten by him. Well, it's a good thing we finished the curse mark removal seal last night. We can use it in case he marks us and to get rid of the seal on Anko nay. I'm sure she'll be ecstatic to get rid of that hickey. Naruto said. It's also a good thing both of us know the 5-pronged seal. This way if he does somehow use it on you, we can remove it immediately. Now that I think about it, Kiba was so weak that he still got beaten by you even though you had your chakra flow messed up. Sakura snorted. Man, am I ever glad that old man Hagoromo gave us Fuinjutsu knowledge. And yeah, he did lose to me while my chakra was messed up, didn't he? I wonder if the matchups are going to be the same. Naruto wondered. Probably most of them, but I doubt all of them will be. Especially since Sasuke isn't participating. Sakura shrugged. Just before the signal was heard, Naruto leaned to give his girlfriend a deep kiss. Sakura blushed, not expecting such a kiss from him. It only lasted 10 seconds before Naruto pulled back, showing all of his love for Sakura in his eyes. I know we will be fine, but still be careful, Sakura-chan. I can't help but worry about you even though I know you are more than strong enough to protect yourself. He told her softly. Sakura smiled and pecked him on the lips. Same goes for you, Naruto-kun. I'm always worried about you. But I know you can handle yourself. Plus when we are together, we are an unstoppable force according to Nei-chan and Kakashi-sensei. Kurama-sensei says we need more work, but you know how he is. But we are still badass even if we are separated. Naruto added. Exactly. The pinkette nodded. As soon as the signal was heard, the gates opened and every team headed into the forest. Naruto and Sakura made their way through. It took no more than an hour for them to find a team. The team was from Omegacure. They were using the underground projection fish technique. All Sakura did was slam her fist into the ground, causing huge cracks to form on the ground. The 3 aimed genin were stunned by her strength. That gave Naruto the opportunity to hit all 3 of them with ice senbons. He didn't arm for any vital areas so they didn't die. But depending on how long they are left to bleed out, it's a good chance they will die eventually. Sakura searches them for a scroll. Unfortunately, all she found was an heaven scroll. She figured she might as well keep it. The only other thing she found was another scroll. On it was a basic earth-style jutsu that both her and Naruto already knew. When she stored the heaven scroll in a storage scroll, the couple jumped back into the trees. Instead of trying to pass so early, they decided to attempt to waste a few days in the forest. It wasn't like they did not know how to survive in here anyways. Plus they were kinda curious to see if Orochimaru would really come after them. Did they know that was a stupid decision? Yes, they did, but taking on the chance to see how you would fare against a Sannin is too good to pass out. It was suicidal for regular genin. But neither of them were regular genin at all. According to both Anko and Kakashi, they wouldn't even be considered regular Junin. Although they did encounter a few teams. None of them from Konoha. It was 6 different teams within 2 days. 3 from AIM, 2 from Suna and 1 from Taki. Having 3 scrolls each of both heaven and earth. On the 3rd day, they were traveling through the trees. Suddenly both felt a chakra pulse nearby, following a huge gust of wind heading their way. Quickly both genin moved out of the wind's blast radius. When the jutsu was over with, they quickly regrouped with one another. Interesting, so you two were able to dodge it. A voice that they instantly recognized spoke out. Sakura was the first to sense Orochimaru's chakra signature heading their way. So they were already prepared for his attack. He was using the voice he first spoke to them in the first time he did this in their past life. It wasn't his true voice. Cut the shit already, Orochimaru. Why are you following us? Sakura demanded. Yes, Snakeface, you've been following us for a while now. Any specific reason? Naruto added. Orochimaru was surprised that they could sense him. Genin shouldn't be able to do that yet. It wasn't in the records Kabuto copied. He didn't even understand how did they know it was him. As if they already known about him before. Well, I wasn't expecting you two to actually know who I am. He spoke in his real voice and showed his real face. You'll be surprised what you can learn in the bingo books. Plus you are associated with snakes. You smell like you were bathing in snake blood. How do we know? We have enchanted sense of smell. Plus your chakra feels dark and very snake-like. Sakura replied. And you're giving off negative emotions. I can also sense a person's emotions along with their chakra signature. Naruto commented. Now that's some unique sensing abilities. I also wasn't expecting the girl to have such high chakra reserves. Even higher than my own. Orochimaru thought. Tell me, where is your teammate Sasuke Uchiha? He's supposed to be here with you. He asked. How the hell are we supposed to know? We haven't seen him ever since he was kicked off our team a month ago. Looks like your little spy has outdated information. Couldn't you just had searched for him yourself if you saw he wasn't here? Naruto asked. Obviously him and Sakura knew about Kabuto. But Orochimaru didn't need to know that they knew. You're not as dumb as your records say, Naruto. You are right, I could have done so. But I didn't want to take any risk of him actually being here. I needed to fully make sure myself. But I guess I could play with you two first. Orochimaru releases his killer intent, intending to overwhelm them with fear. To his shock, Naruto and Sakura easily brushed off his intent and released their own. He didn't get any time to ponder as to how they could have such intent. Since Sakura dashed towards him at high speeds, he intended to block her attack, but he wasn't prepared for the power behind it. Sakura's enhanced fist sent Orochimaru flying through a few tree branches onto the ground. Naruto made his move by sending a barrage of shuriken down towards the snake Sannin. The blonde quickly went through the hand seals to perform the shuriken cage bunshin jutsu. The shuriken impaled Orochimaru's body, but his body turned into mud, signaling it was a mud clone. Orochimaru rose from the ground. She has strength on par with Tsunade's. It might even be greater at that. How is that possible? And the boy knows more than one A-rank technique. I need to be careful here. Unfortunately, he didn't get that opportunity as a flash of pink suddenly appeared in front of him, revealing Sakura with a Rasengan in her hand. She quickly slammed it into the Sannin, sending him flying in the direction of her boyfriend, who in turn had a Rasengan of his own ready. Orochimaru tried to turn his body, but he didn't see Naruto behind him. The blonde slammed his Rasengan into the Sannin's back. Orochimaru had to shed his skin, using up a considerable amount of chakra that he didn't plan on using. This isn't good. Not only do both of them know the Rasengan, the girl knows the Hiraishin. When the hell did she mark me? I wouldn't doubt that Naruto may know it as well. I still don't know either of them are fully CA. What the hell? He internally yelled as he had to turn his lower half into a snake to quickly dodge a barrage of ice spears and wooden spears. Sakura quickly went through hand seals to form a tree around Orochimaru's body to trap him. Orochimaru was stuck, He knew he could get out of this. But it wasn't any telling that if they will continue to peruse him, it would not do well to draw any unnecessary attention. Well, who would have thought that Konoha had ice release user along with another wood release user? Very interesting indeed. I would place my curse seal on you too. But something is telling me that it will be a waste of time. It seems your records were vastly outdated. You think? Anyways, since we know you aren't probably just here for Sasuke. Answer me this, do you have any alliance with Danzo Shimura? Naruto questioned him. Orochimaru was caught off guard by this question. No, not really, all I did was give the guy an prosthetic arm made of the first Hokage's cells with multiple Sharingan implanted in it. I used to have some form of partnership with him. But that was temporary and I never trusted him. He answered. It wasn't like he cared about Danzo at all. So why should he withhold any information that doesn't affect him? That definitely was not something neither Naruto or Sakura were expecting to hear. He had implanted Sharingans in his arm? Is that why he always wear that bandage around his arm? Even his right eye is covered up. Well, that's some very useful information. What else can you tell us? Sakura asked. Since you two interest me and haven't attempted to kill me yet, I'll answer your questions on the condition that you let me go. Orochimaru said. The couple looked at each other then started doing Anbu sign language to one another, but it was their own version of it so no one but them could tell what they were saying. Should we do it? If we let him go, next time he will try to kill the old man. Naruto asked her using his hands. We don't have much of an option. If we really want to kill him, it will be more difficult than this. He's not that easy to kill. We'll draw more unnecessary attention towards us, giving him the opportunity to kill any nearby Anbu or genin that comes by. That's a risk we can't take. Sakura replied. I doubt he even wants to draw that amount of attention to himself. But I really don't want the old man to die. But it won't be much we can do about it. We will have to deal with Gaara. Pervy Sage deals with the snake summons with other Chunin, while Kakashi-sensei fights at the stadium. From what I remember Pervy Sage telling me, Orochimaru brought back the first and second Hokage to fight against the old man. But the old man had to use the Reaper Death Seal to seal the souls and the first and second. He was only able to seal Orochimaru arms away. Naruto said. Damn, we also need Tsunade-sensei to be the Hokage. She only becomes the Hokage after the third dies. Naruto-kun, we don't have a choice. We have to let him go. We can only start to really try to change things once Tsunade-sensei becomes the Hokage. You know this hurts me just as much as it does to you. But it's nothing we can do. We don't have enough time to really try to kill him. But if it helps, remember he does die again at some point in the next couple years by Sasuke. He comes back somehow, but at least he died. Sakura told him. Naruto knew she was right. He had no choice but to let things play out. At least the old Mansa's death sparked a fire under the Konoha shinobi. You're right, Sakura-chan. Alright, we will let him go. Okay Orochimaru, you got a deal. Naruto said. Danzo was the mastermind behind the Uchiha massacre. Orochimaru said. Sakura scoffed. We already know about that. Naruto already told her once they got their memories back about Itachi. How Danzo set everything up. We just don't have enough information on him to bring him down yet. What else can you tell us? Actually, I got a question for you. Why did you betray the village? Naruto asked. Because I grew bored of being here after a while. I have a very complex personality, which led me to do many things. For an example, since you know about Danzo, then you know about Root. I worked under Root for a while before I was caught red-handed the Sarutobi sensei. As a child I was a prodigy compared to everyone else. Even as an adult I was still the strongest out of the Sannin. But I have to admit my arrogance leads to my downfall at times. I want to destroy the leaf. But I also want to destroy the Akatsuki. Orochimaru answered. So only growing bored made you betray the village? Sakura raised her eyebrow. Minato being chosen to be the Hokage did piss me off too. But I was already doing some inhumane experiments by that time. So I joined the Akatsuki trying to get the Sharingan and Rinnegan. I failed in that, so I had to leave the organization. The Snake Sannin said. How about we make you an offer? We work together to take down the Akatsuki. The only ones we want left alive is Itachi Uchiha, Kisame Hoshigaki and Konan. The others we don't care about. Naruto said. He knew the only way to stop Nagato was to beat him first, then go talk to him to convince him of his ways. He would be damned if he lets Jiraiya die this time around. If he were honest with himself. He really didn't care about any of the other members except for Itachi and Konan. Konan because she was actually a nice person, who was only following her friend's ideal. Kisame because somehow Sakura feels like he's loyal to Itachi. If Itachi doesn't die, then it's a good chance Kisame can become an ally. His and Sakura's plan was to try to prevent the Fourth Great Ninja War. It was unrealistic, but they still wanted to try. At the least they wanted the 5 great nations to be allied with one another before the war happens. This way it'll give them more time to prepare. If Orochimaru is on their side sooner rather than later, it will be a huge help. Orochimaru raised his eyebrow at this. Why would I form an alliance with you when I'm trying to destroy your village? Because we won't let you destroy it. Sure, you may attack it and cause some damage, but you won't fully destroy it. Plus we have a common enemy. Why not try to work together? Trust us, just give us some time to get Konoha on board. We plan to untie the 5 great nations and any other nation against the Akatsuki. I know it seems unrealistic, but it's worth a shot. Nobody else but Hashirama Senju has tried to do this. Also, people have to be tired of war. All it does is create a never-ending cycle of hatred. It takes away a person's loved ones. Innocent people die in wars for no reason. They are always just caught in the crossfire. All we are doing is trying to take a step towards peace. Sakura explained. The snake Sanin thought about their words. It doesn't sound so bad. And I am interested in these two. I wonder just how far they will go. Fine, but I will only agree if you two are able to stop me from destroying the leaf 2 more times. If you stop me another 2 times, I will form an alliance with you. He said. How do we know we can trust you? Naruto narrowed his eyes. You don't. For now we are still enemies, but I will consider this village as an ally if you two can either directly or indirectly stop me from destroy Konoha. I can't say the same for Sasuke when he finds out that his own home ordered his clan to be massacred. Orochimaru pondered. Probably try to destroy Konoha just like you are trying. Word of advice, don't try to steal Sasuke's Sharingan after you offer him power to kill Itachi. He's more clever than you think. He will try to kill you before you kill him. But I would recommend you take him on as apprentice. By the road he's going down, he's bound to leave the village eventually if he thinks it's holding him back. But if Sasuke chooses to destroy the village after he finds out, you must have no parts in it. Do I trust you not to? No, but I still have to say it. Sakura voiced with Naruto nodding in agreement. Don't you two care about Sasuke? Orochimaru asked. Not really, after what he pulled on me over a month ago. I can't stand being by him. Which makes me happy I haven't seen him since he was kicked off our team. Sakura answered. Me and Teme never really got along that well anyways. Any sort of friendship that was forming all went away once he tried to get Sakura-chan killed. But be warned, if we are sent out to go after him if he defects, we won't hesitate to bring him back or kill him. So you may risk losing out on Sasuke anyways. Naruto shrugged. These 2 kids have definitely caught my interest. They interest me more than Sasuke does. To the point where I don't care if they do end up killing him. Sasuke may be unimportant as of now. But if he gets captured I won't be able to get to him easily. Maybe these 2 can convince me before Sasuke defects? I may even want to train them myself. They don't even need my curse seal like I assume Sasuke will. It won't matter, if you can stop me then I won't mind losing Sasuke. As for the apprentice thing, if you two can stop me twice like I said before, I will even offer some training to you. Orochimaru said. This definitely wasn't the Orochimaru they knew. He wasn't like this until the war happened. But who were they to complain? Naruto had no doubt they could stop him 2 times. Deal, Sakura said as she released her wood from around him. Orochimaru was free. Well, we will definitely be in touch. Make sure not to disappoint me, you two. I have high hopes for you. We are enemies still, but it's up to you if you want to be allies. He sunk into the ground. Once he was gone, Naruto and Sakura just stared at each other. Did we just get an offer to train under Orochimaru? Naruto asked. Yeah, we did. We actually convinced him to hear us out. All we need is to stop him another 2 more times. We already know he fails to completely destroy the village during the finals. So the second time must be when you are supposed to go find Tsunade-sensei. At least that's what you told me what happened. Sakura said. I wonder what made him become interested in us. Interested enough to not even put his curse mark on us? Naruto voiced. Maybe he thought we were strong enough without it? I don't even care at this point. I just wonder what Jiraiya and Tsunade-sensei are going to say once they hear this. Sakura wondered. Probably call us crazy. Naruto snorted in laughter. True, but we need all the help we can get. Having another Sannin on our side will really be beneficial even if he does kill the third Hokage. I'm sure Nate-chan won't approve of this. Sakura said. No way in hell she will. Maybe we can convince Orochimaru to apologize to her? So are we keeping our deal with Orochimaru a secret from Kakashi-sensei? Naruto asked. A secret until we talk to Jiraiya first. I just hope he understands that it's no other way to save the third Hokage. Anyways, we can talk more about this later. Let's see if we can encounter any more teams before we head to the tower. Sakura told him as she hopped into the trees. Naruto following her led. A couple hours had passed. The couple only encountered another team from AIM who had an Earth Scroll. Eventually they decided to set up camp again. When they woke up on the fourth day, they were not surprised to sense a team nearby them. Alright, come on out, we know you are out there. Naruto called out. A team from Otto came out of the trees. Sakura instantly recognized them. Naruto vaguely remembers two of them. He remembers that guy he thought that looked like a mummy. The girl he remembers Shikamaru fighting against her during the prelims. Well, it seems we weren't as well hidden as we thought. Tell us, where is Sasuke Uchiha? He's supposed to be on this team. Dosu voiced. Kami is everything about fucking Sasuke? Sakura facepalmed herself. Naruto was a bit annoyed by it too. Sorry, but we don't know where. Since you three are from Otogakure, it's clear you are working for Orochimaru. We just had an encounter with your master. He asked us the same thing. We don't know where, so can you three leave already? I'm afraid not, since you two refuse to talk. Kin, Zaku, Dosu yelled. Zaku held out his arms. Zankuha. A gust of airwaves shot out of his hands. Naruto and Sakura used Shunshin to get out of the way. Sakura appeared behind Zaku and sent a fist to the back of his right shoulder. Zaku couldn't even react fast enough. Before he realized it, his shoulder was cracked and dislocated. The force of Sakura's punch sent him flying to the trees. Dosu on the other hand was being taken care of by Naruto. The blonde had appeared in front of Dosu. He kicked Dosu faster than what the sound nin could follow in his chin. Dosu was sent flying into the air. That kick rattled his brain, forcing him to be temporarily paralyzed from the waist down. Naruto used Shunshin to appear in the air just right above Dosu. The blonde sent an hard elbow straight at the sound nin's nose. Feeling Dosu's nose break, said nin cried out in pain as he was forced down hard onto the ground. Kin was shocked and scared right now. Seeing her two teammates handled so easily was not a good sign. Unfortunately, she was about to send out her Senbon's bells to cast her genjutsu. Sakura used her speed to quickly get behind her. The pinkette chopped Kin in the back of the neck, effectively knocking her out. She thought about putting a paralysis seal on the girl, but decided against it. She turned her attention back to Zaku, who had just painfully gotten up. He was looking at Sakura with anger. She couldn't help but smirk. It was clear he was in a lot of pain. Why, you bitch? Zaku roared. He stretched out his left arm. He couldn't move his right arm properly. He sent out another blast of airwaves towards Sakura. Didn't you learn the first time? Sakura rolled her eyes as she used Shunshin again to dodge the airwaves. Before Zaku could try to find her, Sakura was already next to him. She grabbed him by his hair and kneed him in the face. Then Sakura gave him a strong palm strike to his chest, ending it with a reverse roundhouse kick straight to his head. Zaku was sent head first back to the trees. After crashing into pretty hard, he was knocked unconscious. Dosu had slowly gotten up. This is bad, we weren't told they were this strong. We need to retreat, neither of us stands a chance against either of them. I doubt my vibration waves from my gauntlet will do much to affect them. He saw Naruto walking up to him. Dosu frantically rose his hand in the air. Wait, please, we surrender. Just let us go, we will give you our heaven scroll. Naruto stopped walking. What do you think, Kurama? He asked his partner. Do what you want, kid. Personally, I would just kill them. But I know you two don't like to kill unnecessarily. If they are working for Orochimaru, as weak as they are, I'm sure they are noting more than his pawns. It's a guarantee that he will kill them sooner or later. Kurama responded from his mindscape. Fine, leave your scroll, go get your teammates and get out of here. Naruto told him in a serious tone. Sakura just shrugged. Her or Naruto never even saw these three again after the prelims. Although when she thought about it, they probably caused more damage to them this time around compared to the first. Sasuke was the one who really beat up Zaku. But she did tackle and stabbed him with her kunai at that time. Ino and her team took care of Kin that time as well. After Dosu left with his teammates, Sakura called out, "Okay, you guys can all come out now, we know you are here." A few seconds later, both Team 8 and Team Guide came out from the trees and bushes. Ino was the first one to run up to Sakura. "Holy shit, Sakura, you two really gave it to them," she voiced. Sakura smirked. "Damn right we did. Those bastards thought they could sneak up on us and demand answers." Shikamaru, Choji, Naruto walked up to the girls. "Troublesome, so did you two really see Orochimaru?" Shikamaru asked. "Yeah, he was after Sasuke, we aren't really sure why. But we told him we didn't know. He tried to attack us but it didn't lead him anywhere so he retreated." Naruto shrugged. It wasn't any point in giving them too many details. "Sounds scary." Choji shuddered. "You would think so, he's pretty creepy but he is very knowledgeable." Naruto noted. "Sakura-chan," Lee yelled while rushing to the Pinkette's side. "Your fight against those three ninja was very youthful. Please go out with me." Sakura mentally groaned. Ino was the one who spoke up. Back fuzzy brows, "She's already taken by Naruto." Ino narrowed her eyes at him. She would be damned if she let anyone come between two of her closest friends' relationship. Lee was surprised by this. Then a fire lit in his eyes. "I see, then I will have to beat the youthful Naruto-kun for your heart." He raised his fist in determination. Naruto's eyes flickered red as he had to hold himself back from growling at Lee. "That brat is threatening to take your vixen away from you, kid. Show him you are not to be taken lightly." Kurama growled. Sakura feeling the small pulse in chakra. She glanced over to her boyfriend. Easily seeing his eyes were now red slits. No doubt Kurama was only adding fuel to the fire. "It's so hot seeing him get so riled up over us." Inner voiced inside of Sakura's head. I won't lie, a part of me wants to see him rough up Lee. As soon as we get some privacy I am going to kiss the hell out of him. But it's best if I defuse the situation for now." Sakura replied. "Sorry Lee-san, my heart belongs to Naruto and him alone. Nothing you can do will change that for me. Plus Naruto-kun is a lot stronger than you think. He won't lose to you." Sakura tried to politely rejected him, but still ended up bragging about Naruto. "I see, very well then, I wish you both the much happiness in your youthful relationship." Lee yelled. That's where Tenten and Neji came over. "Lee, stop bugging them and let's get a move on already." Tenten smacked her teammate in the head. "G Gomen." Lee apologized while rubbing his head. Tenten looked over to the others. "Sorry about that. Lee just get too excited sometimes. He gets it from our sensei." "It's fine, do your team have both of your scrolls?" Sakura asked with a smile. Neji narrowed his eyes. "Why do you need to know that?" he questioned. Naruto spoke up. "We are only asking because we have extra scrolls. We've already fought against several teams. Basically we are offering you the scroll you need if you don't have one already." "Why would you do that? We may be fellow Konoha shinobi, but we are all enemies in these exams?" Neji asked. "For that exact reason is why we are doing it. Because we are fellow Konoha shinobi. We have to look out for each other. Me and Naruto could have went to the tower on the first day. But it would have been boring being there for another 4 days. So we decided to just take out other teams we came across." Sakura answered. "How many teams have you guys taken out?" Tenten wondered curiously. 6, well 7 if you include that sound team we just fought." Naruto shrugged. That caught Team Guy's interest. Neji looked back and forth between Naruto and Sakura. He already saw that they were strong. But he didn't expect them to already taken out multiple teams. "Troublesome, you two really are troublesome." Shikamaru sighed. Being Ino's teammates, of course him and Choji also hung out with Naruto and Sakura sometimes. He knew physically he wouldn't stand a chance against them. He considered Sakura was considered an equal to him when it came to intelligence. Sakura admitted he had the edge over her in that department. But Shikamaru knew better than to ever underestimate her. She's beaten him in shogi before a few times. That gave him all the warning he needed. He noticed even Naruto was becoming smarter. And the blonde was already tactical in his own way because of the pranks he used to pull. Still to this day, Shikamaru can't understand how he was able to paint the Hokage monument in broad daylight in that orange jumpsuit he used to wear. That spoke volumes of Naruto's tactical capabilities. Naruto and Sakura just grinned at him, which made him double down on his claim of them being troublesome. "Hey Neji, let's take them up on their offer. It will save us from wasting any more time out here," Tenten told Neji. Neji was hesitant but had to agree with his female teammate. "Alright, we need an heaven scroll. What about you guys, Ino?" Sakura asked her best friend. "We need a earth scroll if you would be so kind," Ino replied. Sakura took out an earth scroll from her storage scroll and gave it to Ino, while Naruto gave Neji the heaven scroll he picked up from Dosu. "Thank you, but don't expect any favors from us," Neji said. He tree-hopped into the trees. Tenten sighed. "Sorry about that, Neji can be a bit rough around the edges sometimes." She soon followed after her teammate. "Naruto-kun, Sakura-chan, I look forward to seeing more of your youthfulness in battle. Remember that the hidden lotus blooms twice." Lee voiced them followed after his teammates. "Geez, that guy has a serious stick in his ass," Ino said. It wasn't like we were expecting him to return the favor anyways." Naruto shrugged. He knew Neji would change his attitude soon enough. "Do you guys want to travel together to the tower?" Sakura asked. "We might as well. I don't feel like fighting any other teams. It's better to let you and Naruto handle that." Shikamaru yawned. As lazy as ever, Shika. Choji laughed at his best friend. Teams 7 and 8 headed to the tower together. Team 7 and 8 had just arrived at the tower. Naruto and Sakura only opened one scroll of each. This time around, when they unraveled the scrolls, Kakashi was summoned instead of Iruka. Kakashi gave them a proud look. "Well done on making it this far, you two," he said. "Thanks, Kakashi-sensei, but I think we should go visit the old man first," Naruto said. Kakashi raised his eyebrow. "Why? Are you telling me that you don't know that Orochimaru was here?" Sakura questioned. Kakashi's lone eye widened before he put on a serious look. "So he came just like you two told me he would?" "Yes, I'm surprised nobody else noticed." "Did Anko see him?" Sakura asked. "As far as I was told, all she saw was a group of grass ninja were murdered. But she knows for a fact she saw one of them walk past her earlier at the gates. She tried to go search to see if Orochimaru was around because her curse mark was acting up. But she couldn't find him. None of the Anbu reported any sights of him either. So I wasn't too sure." Kakashi answered. "Come on, let's get you two to Lord Hokage." Kakashi took them to where Sarutobi was at in the building. He was in a room that looked similar to an office. When they got there, Anko was already inside the office talking to Sarutobi. Sarutobi raised his eyebrow. "What is it, Kakashi?" Kakashi nodded towards his students. Naruto spoke up first. "Old man Orochimaru has infiltrated the village." Hiruzen slightly widened his eyes before quickly narrowing them. Anko cursed for not being able to find her old sensei. "How do you know?" Sarutobi asked in his Hokage voice. "Because he was following after us. He wanted to know where Sasuke was. When he confronted us, we told him we didn't know where Sasuke is. Then he released his killer intent on us. But we countered it with our own. From that point on we fought against him. We were able to restrain him because he was caught off guard by our abilities. We were questioned him but he didn't give us any reliable intel. He was able to escape." Sakura answered. Anko was shocked and proud of her little siblings. They were able to hold their own against Orochimaru and lived to tell about it. "Such badass little siblings I have," she thought to herself. "How were you able to hold your own against Orochimaru? You do realize he's an S-class shinobi?" Hiruzen questioned. "Because we have Kurama for an awesome teacher, old man. He really put us through the ringer this past month. You wouldn't believe what me and Sakura-chan are capable of." Naruto smirked. "I believe it because I can tell both of you have more chakra than even me." Sarutobi thought to himself. "Kurama? He's the nine-tailed fox Lord Hokage. He's been training Naruto and Sakura more than I have." Kakashi answered. "And why am I now just finding this out, Kakashi?" Hiruzen asked, a bit irritated with his Chunin. He knew that Naruto was close to the fox. But that didn't mean Hiruzen trusted Kurama. A part of him still believed he was influencing Naruto somehow. But he had no proof since Naruto hasn't shown any signs of the fox doing so. He didn't expect Sakura to be close with Kurama as well. Hiruzen did not know how to deal with it other than just letting it go until Kurama actually tries something malicious. He was also shocked to see that in just a month, Naruto and Sakura were able to fend off Orochimaru. Granted, he knew his former student probably was not using his full power. But he didn't know if the couple in front of him were using their full power either. Was he ever glad that they told him that crazy story about the Sage of Six Paths a month ago? Kakashi laughed sheepishly. It kinda slipped my mind, Hokage-sama. Hiruzen just shook his head. Of course it did. Anyways, did Orochimaru say why he was after Sasuke? Not really, but if I had to guess, he's after the Sharingan for sure. Sakura shrugged. Kakashi knew his students were holding back information. So did Anko, but neither of them said anything about it. It's clear they have their reasons as to why they aren't telling them everything. But they knew the couple would tell them the full story eventually. Sarutobi didn't seem to think nothing of it and took them for their word. I see very well. This leads me to believe that Orochimaru will be attacking the village very soon. He wouldn't just show up for Sasuke. Thank you for your information. I will mark this as a B-rank mission in your records and you will be paid for it. You two are dismissed. Not a second later, Team 7 left the room. Kakashi led them to a room they could stay in. Naruto and Sakura sat their stuff down on the ground. You know I'm going to want the full story, right? Kakashi said. Can't keep anything hidden from you, sensei. Naruto grinned. We will tell you everything sometimes after the exam, sensei. It's not that important right now. Sakura said. It actually was pretty important, but she didn't feel like talking about it now. Plus her and Naruto agreed to talk to Jiraiya first about this before they told Kakashi. Kakashi left it at that. Well, if you two are hungry, there's a cafeteria you can go to. This part of the test ends tomorrow, so get as much rest as you can. Good job on making it this far. He looked at his students with pride in his eye. Thanks, sensei. Both Naruto and Sakura said to him with a grin. Kakashi left their room to go read his book. Naruto sent a clone to go get food for him and Sakura. I'm gonna go shower first, Sakura-chan. Naruto told his girlfriend. Alright, I'm gonna try to see if I can finish Tales of a Gutsy Ninja before tomorrow. I only have 3 chapters left to read. I'm still mad that you finished reading it before me. Sakura said while pulling out the book. It's not my fault you were too caught up listening to Kurama's body history lessons. Naruto chuckled. They had a heated makeout session for 10 minutes with each of them taking turns in being the dominant one. Naruto was the one who eventually pulled away. Sakura looked at him with a gaze full of love. I needed that, I was going to do it myself. Especially after I saw you get angry at Lee earlier. Naruto smirked. Well, how couldn't I? You're my vixen, I would be damned if I let anyone take you away from me, Sakura-chan. I know, my dear Foxy-kun. I won't let anyone take you from me either. Sakura cooed. They kissed again for a little bit before Naruto got his clothes and went to take a shower. Sakura read her book until Naruto came out. When he did come out, she went to go take her shower. The clone brought them back some food. Naruto and Sakura spent the remainder of the day reading books or playing cards. They fell asleep on a bed with Naruto holding Sakura close to him. When the 5th day arrived, all of the teams who made it were present in an arena in the tower with their Chunin instructor. Sarutobi told the participants about the preliminary rounds because it was too many people for the final round. Hayate then exclaimed the rules to the matches. He showed everybody the giant green screen that will decide who fights who. Kabuto of course decided to back out. The first fight was between Ino Yamanaka versus Choji Akamichi. This fight ended pretty quickly. All Choji did was try to run Ino over with his expansion jutsu. Ino kept dodging him as best as she could. As soon as Choji stopped to catch his breath, Ino striked. She used her mind transfer jutsu to take control over Choji's body. Choji Akamichi forfeit the fight, Ino said while being inside Choji's body. Shosha. Ino Yamanaka, Hayate announced. Said girl was grateful because she didn't know how much longer could she keep dodging Choji. She switched back to her body. Ino stood up and walked over to help Choji up. Good fight, Choji. I'm sure Asuma-sensei will buy you some barbecue for just participating. Ino said as her and Choji walked up the stairs. Hell yeah, I am gonna eat twice as much as last time. Choji declared. Asuma grumbled, bearing that Choji always ended up putting a huge dent in his wallet. Good job, Ino, you too, Choji. Naruto complimented. Yeah, I thought you were gonna get ran over, Ino pig. Sakura teased. Oh ha ha, forehead girl, and thanks, Naruto. Ino replied. I just hope my turn doesn't come anytime soon. Shikamaru yawned. Zaku Abumi vs Shino Aburame. Good luck Shino, Naruto told the bug boy. If Shino was surprised that Naruto wished him luck, he sure didn't show it. Thank you Naruto-san, he replied before heading down the stairs. Kiba and Hinata also wished him luck. When Zaku and Kiba faced off, Zaku moved his arms in front of him. It was clear he was struggling to move his right arm, still courtesy of Sakura. Zaku sent airwaves towards Shino. All Shino did was dodge the waves. Anytime Zaku thought he got a hit on him, it turned out being a bug clone. You and your stupid bugs, stop hiding behind them and fight like a man. Zaku cried out as he sent another airwave. That illogical, why fight that way when I can fight as a shinobi? Shino replied. Naruto laughed hearing his reply. Who would have thought Shino could make jokes? No one, considering he doesn't talk too much. Shino has got this match won already, Shikamaru said. And that he did. Zaku had tried to send another attack towards Shino. When nothing came out, he kept trying to force his airwaves out. That's when he noticed bugs were in his holes on his hands. Unfortunately for him, because his built chakra had no exit, the chakra forced its way out through his arms. You should learn how to pay more attention to your opponent. I've been sending my bugs to you since the beginning of the match. And you are just now realizing that, Shino commented before he turned around. Zaku's exploded due to his chakra not having an exit. He cried out in pain and fell to the ground. Shosha. Shino Aburame, Hayate declared. Shino made his way back up the stairs to his team. They all congratulated him on his victory. Even Naruto, Sakura and Ino complimented his match. Masumi Tsurugi vs Kankuro. For Naruto and Sakura the match ended just like it did last time. Masumi wrapped his stretching limbs around Kankuro's puppet, assuming that it was Kankuro. Masumi realized he was holding a puppet when Kankuro's face started to peel off. Kankuro revealed himself from the bandages he was wrapped around. He controlled his puppet to wrap itself around Masumi's body. Once Masumi felt his bones being crushed, he quickly gave up. Shosha. Kankuro. Hayate declared. Tenten vs Temari. That match also ended up like the last time. None of Tenten's weapons had any effect against Temari's wind, so Tenten was left with no choice but to use her Rising Twin Dragons technique. Temari was able to protect herself from the multiple projectiles by using her fan. Once Tenten's attack was finished, Temari sent a gust of wind from her fan towards the brunette. Tenten was cut in a mini wind tornado. Feeling the wind cut her arms up. When the wind died down, she fell from the air. Temari set her fan up so Tenten back can land on it, which it did in the end. Shosha. Temari, Hayate said. Temari walked up the stairs to her brothers and sensei. Tenten slowly made her way back up the stairs. Sakura stopped her as soon as the brunette was about to walk past her. Hey Tenten-san, if you want I can heal you, Sakura offered. You know medical ninjutsu? Tenten asked. Her question also drew in the other Chunin in the room. Yeah, Sakura-chan is the best healer in all of Konoha. She's even taught me how to use medical ninjutsu. Naruto bragged about his girlfriend. Sakura blushed lightly from his praise. I'm not the best Naruto-kun, but I am pretty good at it. Kakashi and Anko rolled their eyes. That's putting it lightly. Pretty good my ass, both of them thought. They knew Sakura was on a different level than most medics when it came to healing. She knew the human body like the back of her head. Tenten let Sakura heal her. It took less than a minute to heal all of Tenten's cuts and bruises. The pinkette even refilled half of the brunette's reserves. Tenten was shocked that she was healed so quickly. She thanked Sakura and went back over to her team. Shikamaru Naru vs Kintsuchi. Oh man, what a drag, why couldn't my turn be last? Shikamaru groaned. Just go out there and win, Shika. You better not think about giving up or I'll go tell your mom just how lazy you are being. Ino threatened. The threat served its purpose since Shikamaru headed down to the floor without another word. When their fight started, Kin threw her senbons towards Shikamaru. The Nara dodged them. He assumed her goal was to use the bells to make him less alert. But then suddenly he heard the bells ring again. He noticed Kin having a string attached to the previous bells she tossed. He felt his balance go out as he fell to his knees. What's going on? He asked. Shikamaru started seeing at least 10 different clones of Kin. He couldn't tell which was the real one since he was hallucinating. That's when he got an idea. Kin threw another 3 senbon his way. He used his arm to protect himself. When the girl was about to send another 3 senbon his way, Shikamaru caught her right where he wanted her. Suddenly Kin was stuck in place. What's going on? She tried to move. Kin looked down to see a shadow connected to her strings. She realized she was trapped. Impossible. When did you create a shadow? Kin questioned. Shikamaru stretches out his shadow. When you weren't paying attention to your surroundings. He reached in his pouch and pulled out a shuriken. Kin did the same thing. She was confused when Shikamaru threw the shuriken. She threw hers at the same time. She thought he was a fool when he dodged it, knowing she was going to do the same. That's when she hit her head on the wall, knocking herself unconscious. A wise shinobi always pays attention to the physical layout of the battlefield. Next time pay more attention to your surrounding, Shikamaru said. Shosha. Shikamaru Nara, Hayate declared. Shikamaru made his way back up to his team. Ino and Choji were grinning at him, with Asuma giving him a proud look. Naruto patted him on the back. Good job out there, Shika. I'm surprised you didn't quit halfway. Naruto teased him. I'd rather not have to deal with my troublesome mother. I just want to go back to watching the clouds. Shikamaru replied as he stretched his arms. You'll get to watch them soon enough. Do you want me to heal you? Sakura asked. Nah, it's fine, besides look at the screen. Shika pointed out. When everybody looked up, they say the names. Sakura Haruno vs Yoroi Akato. Finally, I've been waiting for a fight. Hopefully this guy will give me a good challenge. Sakura smiled in excitement. You better not lose, Sakura. How can I brag about my awesome best friend kicking ass in the finals if you lose? Ino told her. Don't worry, I don't plan on it. Sakura replied. Break a leg out there, Sakura. Watch out for your opponent. And bring home the Team 7's first win, Kakashi spoke to her. Got it, sensei, she said to him. She was about to hop over the rail when Naruto pulled her in for a deep kiss, showing everybody who was watching that Sakura was taken by him. When he pulled away, he chuckled at her small blush. Do you always have to kiss me when I least expect it? Sakura asked. Hey, don't act like you don't do the same to me. I know you don't need it, but good luck, Sakura-chan. You know I'll be cheering for you. Kurama will be too, but he says if you lose, he's going to put you through hell again. Naruto smiled at her. Sakura felt a chill go down her spine just thinking of the hell Kurama would put her through. Tell him I won't disappoint him, she told her boyfriend before hopping over the rail and landing on the ground. She looked at her opponent. Sakura remembers his ability to absorb chakra from the time he fought Sasuke in her past life. He didn't display any other abilities, but Sakura knew better than to just assume that was his only ability. What's wrong, afraid to attack me, little girl? Yoroi taunted. Sakura smirked. Not at all, I was just studying my opponent like a smart shinobi. Yoroi channeled chakra onto his right hand. He used his left to throw 3 shuriken towards Sakura. The pinkette countered it with her own shuriken. Yoroi charged at her with low Chunin speed. Sakura easily followed his movements and dodged his attack. Yoroi kept trying to grab her with his right hand, but Sakura was not giving him a chance. You can't run forever, little girl. I will catch you, and when I do I will absorb your chakra. Yoroi said. Is that all you can do? Absorbing chakra? If so, then give up now. Hell, I can absorb chakra myself, and you don't see me using it like it's the only thing I'm capable of. Sakura questioned. Yoroi growled. He kept swiping his hand at Sakura, moving at low Chunin speeds to try to catch her off guard. He was becoming frustrated, so frustrated that he threw a wide punch with her left hand. The pinkette easily caught his fist. She then Spartan kicked him in the chest, sending Yoroi sliding back several feet. He was grabbing his chest. Pretty strong kick you got there, girl, Yoroi voiced. It was clear he was in some pain from that kick. Do you really think that low-level speed of yours is going to be good enough to catch me off guard? Seriously, for the last 10 minutes that's all you've done. Seems like you can only absorb chakra after all. Fine, I'll show you some respectable speed. I'm going to end this now, Sakura declared. She dashed towards him at mid-level Junin speed. Her speed shocked most of the spectators. While the Junin could follow the speed, only Kakashi and Anko weren't surprised by the display. The only genin who could follow her movements were Naruto. Even Gaara and Lee were having trouble keeping up. She's faster than Lee even with his weights off, Guy thought shockingly. He looked over to his longtime silver-haired friend. Guy just knew that Kakashi was smirking behind his mask. Ino knew Sakura was fast, but she could never keep up with her movements no matter how hard she tried to. Naruto, Kakashi and Anko all had the same thought in their head. This isn't even close to her full speed. Yoroi couldn't even react to defend himself. Sakura appeared in front of him and delivered a quick combo. She sent 2 body strikes straight to his sides. Yoroi felt two of his ribs from each side shatter from the chakra-enhanced fist. Thanks to her trip to hell from Kurama, she was able to control her enchanted strength even better than she could during her past life in the war. She didn't accumulate chakra to store in her forehead yet. The pinkhead at least wanted to get Tsunade's permission to do that. Sakura knew she could get away with the enchanted strength and way advanced medical ninjutsu skills. As soon as Yoroi staggered, she delivered 2 chakra-enhanced palm strokes to dead in his chest. Yoroi coughed up blood to finish it off. Sakura held up a half-ram seal, took a deep breath and shot out a water trumpet his way. Her opponent was sent crashing into the wall. He slid down on the ground unconscious. Hayate cleared his throat after getting over the shock of the impressive display. Shosha. Sakura Haruno. Sakura beamed as she heard Anko, Naruto and Ino cheering for her. She made her way up to her team. Damn, what is Kakashi teaching his genin? That kid is definitely above genin level. Asuma spoke up. I'll say I wonder if it's only her or do both of his genin know elemental ninjutsu. To be able to perform elemental ninjutsu with one hand sign is not an easy feat. Kurenai agreed. Her speed in taijutsu was the most impressive of her fight. Those punches weren't just regular punches. She packed some power behind her fist. Guy praised. Sarutobi was in deep thought. Definitely Tsunade's apprentice. Her chakra control is unprecedented for her age. Even most Chunin never attain that type of control. She's definitely easily above Chunin level. I highly doubt she showed her true speed. It only makes me wonder if Naruto is at a similar level already. The blonde had given Sakura a kiss on her cheek. I'm surprised you didn't end it quicker. Sakura shrugged. I wanted to see if you would do anything else. That was such a disappointment. How the hell do you even think you could become a Chunin by just absorbing chakra? Idiots, that's who. Naruto answered with a grin. Damn it, Sakura, I can never keep up with you when you move that fast. Ino complained. That means you need to get your shit together, Ino. Sakura teased. I'm trying, but everybody can't be as strong or improve as quickly like you and Naruto. Ino whined. Naruto just laughed at his fellow blonde's struggles. He felt somebody poke his shoulder. When he turned around he saw it was Shikamaru. Pay attention to the screen, idiot. Shikamaru pointed at it. Naruto looked at the screen and smirked, then started laughing his ass off. Kiba Inuzuka vs Naruto Uzumaki. Shikamaru couldn't figure out why his friend was laughing but just shrugged. Sakura turned around to see what was Naruto laughing about. She did a better job at holding in her laugh than he did. Now I see why he's laughing. Kiba's ass-kicking part 2 in underway. She thought to herself, poor dog boy, he's probably going to assume that our Naruto-kun is the same dead last from a few months ago. This is going to be entertaining to watch. Inner added. Once Naruto stopped laughing, he turned to his sensei. Kakashi looked at his blonde student. Do you even need to hear it? No, but it will still be nice to hear Kaka-sensei. The blonde grinned. You know what to do, Naruto. Go out there and bring back the win. It's only right if all of Team 7 makes it to the finals. I'm sure Sensei would be proud if he knew how far you've come at an early age. Kakashi told him. You got it, Sensei. Naruto replied back more excited than before. Sakura pecked him on his lips. Likewise, you don't need my luck. But still go kick his ass, Naruto-kun. I'll be cheering for you the whole fight. As you wish, Sakura-chan. The blonde replied. He hopped on the rail. Looked towards Anko, who gave him a smile and a nod. That was all he needed to see before he jumped off the rail. Did a flip while in the air and landed on the ground. Alright, this is going to be an easy win. I'm going to show Sakura just how much of an weakling you are. Kiba declared. Naruto raised his eyebrow. Why do you care about that? Because once she sees that you're really weak, I'll be the one who sweeps her off her feet. You're a loser who doesn't deserve someone like her. Kiba smirked. Kiba is a fool. He's going to get himself hurt badly. Shino noted. Why do you say that, Shino? Kurenai asked. It's clear by the aura just radiating off of Naruto that he's no longer the same as he was in the academy. Sakura carries a similar aura that my bugs can detect. Not to mention he's already antagonizing his opponent when he doesn't even know his opponent's capabilities. He's asking to get beaten. Shino spoke. Kurenai was surprised that he even spoke that much. She looked towards Kakashi. It was impossible to tell what he was thinking. But Kurenai wouldn't put it past him if he was smirking under his mask. Well, Kiba just asked for it. Ino said. Man, I feel bad for him kinda. Choji added. Troublesome dog. Shikamaru said. Kick his ass Naruto. Sakura and Anko cheered. Kakashi wondered how long was Naruto going to drag the fight. Naruto instantly narrowed his eyes and smirked. So you're gonna sweep her off her feet, huh? Sorry, but my Sakura-chan likes foxes more than dogs. Sarutobi still didn't know how to feel about Naruto blatantly refers to the fox. Oh yeah, well, I'll change her mind. Let go Akamaru, Kiba said as he got crouched down like a dog. Akamaru was hesitant. He knew that it wasn't any way they were going to win. But he wouldn't abandon his partner. He barked in agreement. Kiba charged at Naruto. Naruto remembered how wild his movements are. As soon as Kiba jumped in the air towards him, trying to slash his claws, the blonde dodged his attack easily before countering with a punch hit Kiba right in the face. Kiba was sent back towards Akamaru. He quickly got up and wiped off his face. Okay, so you've gotten a little stronger. But it's still not enough. He took out a food pill. He ate one and gave another one to Akamaru. Akamaru's skin turned red before he transformed into a clone of Kiba, appearing right on his partner's back. Man-beast clone, Kiba said. Naruto could sense that his chakra just became more wild. He remembered this happening the first time around. Kiba and Akamaru both ran at him a bit faster than before. Naruto dodged all of their attacks from every direction they came from, whether it was the ground or the wall to get an angle. They couldn't touch him. That's when they started spinning into a mini-drill. Gatsuga, Kiba yelled. Him and Akamaru moved at a faster speed to try to get a hit on Naruto. They circled him in the middle, not giving him much room to move. All the blonde did was used his chakra to jump high into the air faster before either of them could hit them. Once he was above them, he held up a half-ram seal and inhaled a deep breath of air before releasing an air bullet towards his opponents. The bullet hit its target. When the smoke cleared, Akamaru was unconscious. Kiba has groggily stood up. He shook his head trying to clear his vision. I will not lose to you, Kiba yelled before performing Suga. Naruto watched Kiba charge towards him. The blonde slammed down his hand to summon a strong earth wall. Kiba slammed straight into it. When the blonde released the wall, he saw Kiba trying to get his balance together. Plus he was holding his head in pain. The blonde shunshined in front of the Inuzuka. Sorry Kiba, but this is what happens when you get too ahead of yourself. Naruto gave two quick strong jabs to the face with each of his hands, then grabbed Kiba's hood and kneed him in the face twice. He formed two seal-less shadow clones. Kiba was staggering towards one of them. That clone jumped in the air to do a reverse spin kick to Kiba's face. When Kiba was about to hit the clone, the second clone made sure to kick him hard and high into the air before Kiba hit the ground. Naruto, being the original, delivered the final blow by flipping into the air, swinging down his right leg to slam Kiba down with a chakra-enhanced kick. The impact caused a mini crater into the ground. Kiba coughed up some blood before he passed out. Shosha. Naruto Uzumaki, Hayate declared, hearing the cheers of his girlfriend and older sister. Naruto made his way back to the spectators area. He greeted with a kiss from Sakura. You ended it quicker than I ended my match. I don't know who was more brutal though, she said. Let's say we were equally brutal, Naruto suggested. Good work Naruto, now all of Team 7 is in the finals. Kakashi congratulated his student. Thanks sensei. The blonde grinned. I can't believe Kiba couldn't get a single hit on him. Kurenai voiced in amazement. What's even worse is that Naruto didn't even look like he was trying. He even pulled out a wind jutsu with one hand sealed just like Sakura did with her water jutsu. Asuma said, I'm happy that Naruto-kun won. Sakura-san was impressive too. I wonder if I can become friends with her. Hinata thought. So neither of them were all talk after all. Neji noted. I wish I could have fought either of them. Sakura's speed surpasses my own even with my weight off. She would truly be a worthy opponent. Lee thought. Hinata Hyuga vs Neji Hyuga. The first went exactly how it first happened. Hinata meeting Neji blow for blow, with Neji still having the upper hand against her. 15 minutes into the match and Hinata was exhausted. But she kept fighting strong, not wanting to look pathetic in front of Naruto or Sakura. Unfortunately she couldn't win. When she thought she landed a crucial blow, it was really Neji who did. Hinata heard Neji telling her to give up, saying how much of a failure she is. I can't give up. I won't be back down. I never go back on my word. Because that's my ninja way. I'm sorry that it has to be you the one who is hurting the most, Neji Nissan. Hinata struggled to say. Neji became furious and charged at Hinata to deliver a killing blow. Before any of the Chunin could move, Naruto and Sakura did. Sakura had picked up Neji by his neck and choke slammed him into the ground, while Naruto put his foot onto the Hyuga's chest. Naruto had a clone catch Hinata from falling onto the ground. What the fuck do you think you are doing, Neji? It's no reason for you to kill her when you already won the match. Aren't you two cousins? Sakura demanded to know. It has nothing to do with you. Neji scoffed. No it doesn't, but I don't give a damn. Plus unless I'm mistaken, you're a part of the branch clan. If you're so much of a genius as the rumors say, then it's clear you should know that if you kill Hinata, who in the Hyuga heiress by the way, do you really think the Hyuga Council won't try to kill you for your actions when you at least expect it? They could easily say your death was an accident. Use your fucking head. Sakura shouted in anger. Definitely wasn't a smart move, you dumbass. Do you want to die? Do you want your elders to hurt you by using the seal on your forehead? Naruto asked. Neji's eyes widened in realization. They were right. It's a good chance the elders may use the birdcage seal to kill him. Even though killing is allowed in the exams, he wouldn't put it past the elders to try something. I see, he said. I'm glad you understand. Hopefully someone can pull that stick out of your ass. Sakura replied. Naruto took his foot off of his chest. The couple turned their attention back to Hinata. They walked over to her. The clone laid her on the ground. To make the healing process instant, both Naruto and Sakura channeled medical chakra to heal her at the same time. They made eye contact when Sakura nodded. Both of them sent medical chakra throughout her whole body. Hinata's whole body was covered up in medical chakra. All of her wounds, internal and external, were being healed at the fast rate. It was amazing to watch to those who never saw either of them heal before. Once they were done, they stopped healing Hinata. Said girl slowly opened her eyes. She noticed she didn't feel any pain anymore. Hinata didn't even feel sore like she did before her match. She looked up to see Naruto and Sakura smiling at her. Good to see you're awake, Hime-sama. Sakura smiled as she helped Hinata up. Hinata blushed at the name. She let Sakura help her up the stairs with Naruto following behind them. Kurenai had thanked both of them, along with Hinata and Shino. Gaara vs Rock Lee. This fight went exactly how it originally did. The only difference is that Naruto saved Lee from Gaara's sand just before Gaara was about to wrap his sand around Lee's arms and leg. Since Naruto got involved, Lee was disqualified. But Guy didn't care, he just thanked Naruto for saving Lee. Dosu has a free pass to move on to the finals because he had nobody to fight against. Hayate had told all of the finalists to come down to the arena floor. Sarutobi then explained how the finals work and how they had a month from now to prepare for their opponent. Anko held a box full of 10 numbers. It was to decide who was facing who for the first round of the finals. First match, Ino vs Dosu. Second match, Kankuro vs Shino. Third match, Shikamaru vs Tamari. Fourth match, Neji vs Sakura. Fifth match, Gaara vs Naruto. Neji, Sakura, Naruto and Gaara were all pleased with their opponents. The Hokage dismissed them all. Naruto, Sakura, Ino, Shikamaru all left to go meet up with Choji. The plan was to go celebrate by Asuma treating everybody to barbecue, which Asuma internally cried about.
That's all for now. If you enjoyed this video, then please like, share and do comments.